outdoor dining set for only $499. This Memorial Day, get low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. While supplies last, price and valid May 14th through May 27th. U.S. only, exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
Evan Cohen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app and share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
Here we go. It is Rams Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr and Sweet Tea Travis Rodgers. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show is on for your Thursday, May 14th. I'm a chivato. The No Stress Sports Talk Express extra smooth today because Bergie himself, the dean of the Greg Bergman School of Content, and you watch the Blue Review each weekday morning at 6:30 a.m. on our YouTube channel. Gregory Arthur Bergman's here. And Greg Bergman is feeling good that the Dodgers won last night, the Dodgers, and that Shohei Ohtani was amazing. Amazeballs, as some people would say. We're going to talk about that with Travis, DeMarco, and, of course, the LeBron saga continues. Oh, I had to not take a shower and leave. We'll do that. And we're going to put a smile, and the NFL schedule happens today at 5 p.m. DeMarco Farr has all your reaction.
Why don't you shut up?
And, of course, tune in tomorrow morning until 7 a.m. to the other Super Bowl champion around here, Chris Canty on Unsportsmanlike. All your reaction taken care of. Let's do it. Producer Laura's here. Young D, producer DeAndre. The social team in the back. Travis, DeMarco, Greg Bergman, and you.
Oh.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Your Thursday afternoon right now.
Yeah! Look, can I confess? I'm both flattered and bothered that Morales has taken my messy voice and was making fun of LeBron with it. That's both funny and that's my corner.
Infringement, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, you should take that back.
I don't want to go. I want the game on, and I'm going to walk out with ice on my knees.
Come on, we talked about that.
That's my messy.
You should be mad about that. Dude, pass Kareem and nobody cares.
Nobody do.
What do you mean, yeah, whatever? He passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He climbed Mount Everest barefoot.
Wasn't it kind of like his Sua, oh Matthew Stafford?
No, I know the Matthew Stafford. I know that one. This was far more towards the messy side of the street than it was the Matthew.
Too far onto the messy side.
I'm okay with Matthew Stafford. But when you get indignant and I don't want to, and I want to make sure that I get my ball, then we're getting into messy territory.
How's that voice going with your voice right now?
Well,
not good.
It's interesting. I called Greg this morning, DeMarco. And what, Greg, was it about 7:30 or so?
You almost called out?
Yeah, probably. It was
so I got up
7:45
this morning to do my Dodger podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. And I go downstairs, drink my coffee, eat my toast, sit there, kind of wake up. It's set 6:15 or so. And no, I'm the only one up, so I'm not saying anything to anybody. And I get my podcast set up. My co-host, Harry Ruiz, is there. And good morning, Trav. And I went to say, good morning, Harry.
What came out? Alien Nation?
Like literally nothing came out. I went, DeAndre and I went to the Dodgers game last night, and it was a little thin.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It was a little thin. And when I woke up, there was nothing there. So I kind of muscled through the podcast. Like now I'm going through puberty again on the air.
Oh, my God. Time for change.
And so I'm like, this isn't going to work.
You're Bobby Brady right now.
I called Greg, and I'm like, hey, man, I don't sound very good. And you're like, no, you don't.
You better not call out.
We got some people lined up, and then 2 hours later, I was good.
Yeah,
and now 2 hours after that, here we are, and I'm not as good. We'll figure it out.
Drop me a line before you call him. Hey,
okay.
I'm thinking about taking the day
Why?
off.
What are you going to do
because
about
I
it?
got to make sure like who he drops in that seat over there.
I don't do the dropping of the person into the seat. That is up to your producer.
I'm just saying. Just give me a holler. But yeah, I'm good. Way to tough it out. There you go.
Yeah,
you sound great.
Here's the thing. I feel fine.
There you go.
I don't feel bad at all.
Good.
I'm 100% good to go.
Put some ice on it.
Yeah. I've got my tea. I've got my ice water. I've got my cough drops. I'm ready to muscle through.
I love how protective you are of that voice, though. You should.
That
is your messy voice.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's my territory. It's my deal.
But stop making fun of that, Laura. I mean, I would be pissed too. If you would be mad.
It's not that I'm making fun of it. It's like, stop being petty, bro. There was a bunch of other people. And
if you had a career milestone that people passed up and didn't seem like they cared about, you'd be mad too.
Gilbert Arenas said it best. There was a bunch of balls there. Pick another one and just give it to LeBron.
Look at him. See?
Not
that one
hard.
wasn't given by Rob Pelinka.
Whatever.
There they go.
The Lakers botched it, but it's also one of those, it wasn't that big of a deal. It's
Passing Kareem.
I think both of them, the Lakers clearly didn't realize it was that big of a deal. Gilbert Arenas didn't know about it. The co-host of his thing, we should play it right now. We should pull up the Gil thing here.
Mind you, before you play it, Gilbert Arenas is half crazy.
I understand.
You know this, right?
I understand that. Here it is. I'm going to play this for you. This is from Gilbert Arenas' podcast?
I believe so. I will confirm.
Here it is.
He breaks the record every damn game.
I think it was.
God, just pick one.
I'm just letting you know.
No matter which Laker ball you grab, you broke a record on it. Grab it. Just grab the whole damn tray and then write whatever you want on it because obviously you got a record on it.
Plinka gave the game ball to J.J. Redick for his 100th coaching win instead of LeBron for breaking Kareem's all-time wins record.
Here's the important part.
Record.
This part.
What?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know.
He owns that?
Yeah.
So he has the most wins in NBA history?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that.
He didn't know that. He didn't know that.
Nobody knew that.
That's the point.
I'm pretty sure LeBron found that after the ball was given away.
You should have known.
They should have. I agree.
The Lakers should have let you know that.
They should have 100%. They messed it up.
You're passing Cap. He's got a statue out in front.
I totally agree with you. This is my point. It was a mistake.
Yeah.
They botched it. They blew it. But we blew past it the next day.
Well, we take our marching orders from them. They should let us know what's happening. Look, the Dodgers had a 4-game losing streak. They told us that hadn't happened since 1936.
Yeah.
They told us.
We mentioned it the next day, but we didn't stop on it and go on and on and on and on about it. No.
I think we would have.
We can do whatever we want. We mentioned it.
I had no idea. That's a miss on their part.
It's a miss on our part then too.
And it could have been like a purposeful miss.
No, I don't. That's where I think we're way off the mark. I don't think it was it's a mistake. Sometimes mistakes can be bad mistakes, and this, at least in LeBron's eyes, was a bad mistake. But I don't think it was a malicious mistake.
So hold on. Just for context, DeMarco, just for context. In what happened in the locker room, according to Dave's article, is that J.J. Redick named off all three things. He named off the fact that LeBron is now the all-time leader in wins. He named off Luka Doncic had 1,500 had his wins. Rui Hachimura had his wins. And then Rob Pelinka came in and gave JJ the game ball because of the amount of wins that he got his 100th win. So it was said in the room by JJ Redick.
Which one are you going to be talking about 10 years from now?
None of the above.
Well, LeBron's going to come up at some point.
But I agree. LeBron,
his accolades, they're going to come up when he goes into the Hall of Fame.
You're 100% right.
You're not going to talk about JJ and his 100 wins. You're not going to talk about Rui and his 5,000 points. You're not going to be talking about Luka and his 15.
You're right.
He's going to be up to 50 by then.
But because LeBron has so many of these things that I think we'll talk about, of those four things, LeBron is the thing that will have the longest legs.
Oh,
no doubt about it.
Right.
But all of these little, and I shouldn't say little, all of these individual accomplishments were all kind of bundled together at the same time. We blew past all four of them at the exact same time. We just kind of mentioned it in passing, the same way that the Lakers kind of did. But for whatever reason, they had the foresight to put together the video of the first one. I don't think they said, hey, watch this. Let's stick it to LeBron tonight. I don't think that's what it was at all.
And they were rolling at the time, different moment, different time. I get it. The thing I got a problem with is Laura saying, oh, just forget about it. Don't be so upset about it. You should be upset. No one's been that far. No one has that many wins. You'll never see this again. Get over it, LeBron.
Yes,
that's
because
insane.
It's not, because he has so many things. It's like one more. I'm not saying that it's irrelevant. I'm just saying, bro.
You make it seem like it's irrelevant.
It's not. It's irrelevant to the situation.
There's a statue of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar out in front of the stadium.
It's
he
irrelevant
just passed him.
to the situation.
It's not get over it and move on, bro. No, it's not. That's so weak.
It's so petty.
It's also not just this one thing, Trav. It's not just that. This was like the tipping point. It was all the other things that they messed up on and didn't respect him for. This was just like another thing. This again, I'm out of here.
It was that thing where somebody's bothering you, you're like, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go. It's like, then finally you're like, you know what? I've had enough of this. I'm not going to let it go. And Is it a mistake? Yeah. Is it a big deal? Is it an incredible accomplishment? Absolutely. They blew it. But this is, I think what it means is far more important than the fact that they forgot to do it. I think that it kind of exposes
I see what you mean.
where
there's a difference.
Where he is, and it exposes where they are. I think they're both. Yeah. I think they're both kind of looking at the other guy, going, "Dude, you don't get it." And the guy looking back at the other side saying, "No, you don't get it."
The final straw in the divorce,
right?
Yeah,
they're both looking
done.
at each other, saying, and by the way, they both have some pretty good points. They both understand that they've done a lot for the other side, and the other side doesn't understand that the other guy's done a lot too.
I think it's better if they separate. I think it's better for everyone if they go their separate ways.
I can't wait to see what happens.
Because if you're LeBron and you have a championship in mind, how close are you to winning the championship here?
You bring up a really good point, and I think that's a point that we'll talk about. Stephen A. mentioned something about that,
and now there's
close
bad
to
blood
a championship.
too?
I think there is bad blood, but again, another cut that we're going to play for you later on. LeBron says, basically, I don't have any hard feel. Like, I can get over this. Like, there's no static on my end.
He did.
So all of this stuff, we're going to get into all of it. We can start with the championship thing because there is really no spot that he's going to go to that's going to give him a great chance of winning a championship. There are some spots that are better than others, but I don't know if there's anything like, okay, he's right on the 1 yard line.
Let's see how New York and Cleveland end up.
We will see. But whether or not they want to do that, I think is a big part of this equation too. Like, other individuals, other teams have agency in this in a way that they never have before when it comes to LeBron James. Before, every team in the league, whatever you want,
I think Cleveland would take him in a heartbeat. And
they might.
And so would New York.
We'll see.
In a heartbeat, especially if they don't win. Yeah.
We'll see. We're going to get into all of that coming up over the course of the show. Greg, it's Thursday. Why are you here?
Because I wasn't here yesterday on Wednesday, so I have to come on Thursday. Come on now. This is how
this works?
Yeah, this is how this works. At least one
Magic
day.
Johnson.
I love that drop. Big
Are you
LeBron
sure that's
James.
how it works?
What has he ever done?
Wow.
What has he ever done?
What has he ever done?
DeAndre tried to steal food from the Dodgers Stadium.
Oh, I need to hear more about this Dodger game that you went to that I did not see my phone ring or anything.
Well,
Yeah,
you weren't in
none
the
of
room
us
when the ticket
did.
showed up. So tough luck for you, I guess. next time.
I was doing something else.
He
I was
tried
fine.
to sock away food?
Well, I'll let him tell the story.
Okay.
Do you want to tell it now?
Yeah,
tell it now.
Tried to put food in your purse?
No. So, the tickets that I received were really, really nice. And I was really, really thankful for Travis. And
Don't thank me. Thank Eddie. Eddie hooked us up.
Thank Eddie, and thank you for Travis for also bringing me along. And as I got into the stadium, I was trying to find where the seat was located because it was in a specific club. And so I'm like,
we did not go together. We arrived separately.
separately.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
thank you.
So
Context,
I'm asking different attendances, and I'm like, hey, where do I go as far as where my seats are at? And so they direct me over to the stadium club. So I actually get through. I'm walking all the way through, and as soon as I walk in, and I get a stamp on my wrist, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is nice. We're balling right now. I see all the food laid out there. It was like all you can eat.
What are we talking about here? What kind of food?
You name it.
Okay,
yeah,
it's there.
You name
Okay,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
It was like tri-tip. They was these different types
Hold
of
on,
food.
let me get
So
comfortable.
exactly. So and then I'm seeing they have an actual chef. They're actually serving the people. They come into their tables. They have the screens on the TV. I'm like, this is luxury
Should have
right
brought
here.
a plastic bag.
I'm like, I've never been in something like this before. So then I go in because that there's a number on the wall that says like, okay, here it is, like Section 6, Stadium Club. I walk in, and then there's a woman that comes up to me as I'm walking in, and she's like, hey, are you? And I forgot which company she named. And so, are you here for this company? And I'm like, nah, I don't think so. And then, sure enough, I was in the wrong spot.
Oh,
yes.
Oh.
He got deep into the belly of the beast, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Because he texts me, he's like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm sitting in the seats. And he's like, oh, okay,
My
I'll
bad.
be down.
So I
Completely
got
wrong spot.
Yeah, so I got redirected and ended up meeting up with Trav.
Well, what's the stealing of the food, though?
Well, he was getting
So
ready.
Oh, you didn't try to steal it.
I did not try to steal
I got
it.
you
But
now.
I will say though,
Tried to crash the party.
I got you.
Hey,
That's good.
I hung around for a little bit, and I was looking at that food, and it was really tempting to see that.
Get
Just
in
grab
there.
a plate and you literally take some back to the
They
seat.
can't ask for it back.
No,
Yeah.
No.
they allowed me in.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
You got in there.
There you go.
Yeah.
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 Good game, though.
Great game. We got
Yeah.
to see Shohei absolutely
Awesome.
deal. It was good night. It was a good night.
Will you please let that man just pitch? I heard you in Ireland. I heard you in Ireland talking about it. Just let the dude.
That's a bad take, DeMarco.
I'm just
come on now.
Just let him pitch. Just for 1 year.
We'll do both.
Just let him do it.
He's going to pitch. He's pitching. He's on track to win the Cy Young.
What did
we
Garth
just need
Brooks
to get
do?
the bat going.
Didn't he switch like genres for a minute? Remember Garth Brooks?
Oh, when he put on the eyeliner.
Yeah. Let him be that guy. Oh, Shohei wants to wear eyeliner. Look, if he wants
to put on eyeliner and go out there and become this
Chris Gaines.
Chris Gaines.
Right. There it is.
That's right. Back to the Lakers. Back to the potential divorce of LeBron James and the Lakers, and who's right to be more upset about their feelings. There's a lot of stuff floating around out there. That is all coming up in just a little bit. It is also a Cosm Ticket Thursday. Listen all day for your chance to win a 4-pack of General Admission tickets to experience Game 6 of the NBA playoffs at Cosm. Stakes are high, intensity is building, and there's no better way to watch than Cosm's immersive shared reality environment. For more information, visit Cosm.com. Back to LeBron and the Lakers going at each other. The War of the Lakers. That's coming up next. DeMarco and Trav, ESPN LA.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
Yeah, but he's Mark J. Spears, a Hall of Famer. No offense.
I am too. I'm a Hall of Famer.
But he's like at the NBA Hall of Fame.
Right, but I'm in the Western Pennsylvania Jewish Sports Hall of Fame, which is in a closet in the Jewish Community Center in Squirrel Hill section of Pittsburgh.
Right.
Squirrel Hill.
Yeah, that's right.
Yins are down in Squirrel Hill.
Yins are going to get down over to Squirrel Hill and see the Western Pennsylvania Jewish Sports Hall of Fame in a closet.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Hey guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your bed sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
He's the son of a school teacher and Navy veteran who built a company worth billions and walked away from it. Tom Steyer, pledging to give away half of everything he earned to charity and fight for Californians. So when out-of-state corporations weren't paying their fair share of taxes, Tom Steyer led the fight for Prop 39 and won, making sure no one takes advantage of California and gets away with it, and earning California billions of dollars for our schools. Tom took on big oil to stop them polluting our air and water and smashed them. Tom fought for free school lunches, so no child goes hungry while learning. Tom Steyer, strong enough to take on the special interests crushing us with the cost of living. As governor, Tom will stop Wall Street from buying up middle-class homes, lower utility rates by 25%, and ban corporate PAC money from polluting our politics. Other politicians talk, Tom Steyer gets it done.
Ad paid for by Steyer for Governor 2026.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
What's up, ball knowers? This is Mike Trudell. You're listening to the No Stress Sports Talk Express. I want to tell you about the debut of Lakers Talk with me, Trudell, starting tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. I'm talking purple and gold and taking your calls. Now, Back to the afternoon drive with DeMarco and Trav on ESPN LA.
Go into the store on the side. I walked around the loge level.
Jersey's bad now? Faux pas?
No. I just don't. Yeah, I didn't want to wear a jersey.
Why didn't you just buy the $20 shirt from the outside?
Because I was already inside.
But you didn't walk out. I mean, you didn't walk.
No, I walked because we were late and so I walked to get in to go watch the game. I didn't stop outside and then I walked.
Why don't we grill an order at Wabba Grill?
I needed a new lid anyway, so it's the perfect excuse to do it.
Where is it?
It's in my car. I'm leaving it in the car in case a similar situation arises in the future.
Makes sense.
Really
Smart
nice.
man.
That's a good thing to do.
Yeah. Called static position.
Yeah.
It's always going to be there.
In the trunk of my car, there's a little secret compartment.
Yeah.
So I just drop it in there.
Okay.
If I need it, doesn't get squished.
Do you keep shoes in your car?
I do have a pair of flip-flops in my car.
Oh, flip-flops?
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't have real shoes, but I have a pair of flip-flops.
I always keep
I got a sweatshirt.
Sweatshirt. Okay, just in case you need.
Just in case I stay out past my bedtime.
Keep your walking shoes in the car.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Always.
You can always get one in.
I can plan accordingly, but the new hat I had to buy a size down because my head is smaller than it used to be.
Oh.
Yeah. By 1/8 of an inch.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 30 pounds, 1/8 of an inch. That works.
You should
it's a lot.
always have a backpack with an extra pair of outfit.
Draws. Yeah.
Outfit. Draws for sure. For us, other stuff.
Yeah.
Toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, all the essentials, floss,
Yep.
Like an overnight pack. Just always have it in the
go
trunk.
bag.
I keep drawers in the glove compartment.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like an airbag. If you hit something, it explodes and comes flying out.
You never know. That's the thing. See?
If you're like Cappy, and then something,
not that bad.
No, not that bad. You need the extra underpants.
Just in case.
You took it too far, Greg. You took it too far.
I did not.
You put it all the way in there. Wow. I do have one jersey question for baseball.
Hit
right?
me.
Why the buttons? Why does it need to do this?
Not the buttons.
They don't. Not all of them do. Sometimes they have like a V-neck that they pull over.
Okay. Yeah. Why not that? It's easier, right?
I'm assuming it's
Tradition.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. That's all. Yeah.
Like if the Dodgers showed up in a V-neck jersey, I would be deeply troubled.
Okay.
Yeah. It screams kind of minor league to me, little league.
But uniforms have changed in baseball over the years.
100%.
Like the styles, but maybe think about it. Like back in the day, everything you had to wear a suit to everything, and so
this is true.
So when you're playing baseball, you still have to look nice. You have a uniform, and it just never really changed.
Buttons though, it's like a button.
It's like a button up. Shirt.
Okay, here's the thing, and this is a stupid reason.
Like going in the office.
But one of the things about it is, like when you play Little League, you get like a T-shirt. Right, and then as you move up, you get something that's kind of like a V-neck. When you finally get to like the real
majors,
levels, it buttons up, and it's like it's just like playing with the harder ball.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like 90-foot bases. Like the further you go, the closer you get to professional
That's
baseball.
like professional football pants. They're the only ones with the buckle.
Yeah.
It's like drawstrings until you get there.
Yeah.
So you only get those there. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
I'm here to talk about uniforms all day
All
long
day.
if you
I got
want.
You
know
I
how
got
much
you.
I
No,
care
we got to
about
get back
that.
into LeBron.
All right, we'll get back into LeBron. I want to play this from you. This is from First Take. This is Stephen A. talking about LeBron's options.
So if you're LeBron James, you've got some decisions you make. You got options, all right? You can stay in Los Angeles. That would clearly be a lifestyle decision more so than a basketball decision because I think we all know the Los Angeles Lakers ain't winning no damn championship. Not with San Antonio, Minnesota, Oklahoma City in the same conference. You ain't win no damn championship anytime in the foreseeable future. It's just not going to happen, okay? So you got that out the way. It's a lifestyle change. You could go to Cleveland, okay, because as a free agent, with the pieces that they have and wouldn't need to trade anybody for you to add him to that mix, you'd automatically be the favorites in the East. Or you could go to New York City because they don't have to give up anything either, and you could put an extra $500 million in your pocket.
What do you make of that?
I agree with that. I do. I agree with that yesterday. That's why I asked you, DeAndre. Like, if New York does not win a championship, like, what does it take for them to get LeBron? It's just money, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what the value is going to be at for LeBron James. I understand that he'll be able to take a little bit of a pay cut, meaning because the Lakers will be able to sign him, give him more money, but I just don't know what that value will look like for New York.
Remember that argument, that discussion we had, like, whatever the Lakers, if they lowball LeBron, if they say we can only afford to pay you 30, and that will, what do you call that? That would offend or insult him, right? I bet he takes the same money from someplace else.
That's one of the other ones that I think it's Dave McMillan's Windhorst that talked about. We'll play that coming up a little later. And he was talking about how if they don't give him a compelling case as to why this is the number, this is why it's good for you, this is why it's good for us, this is why it's good for the team, and sell him on it.
On some right.
That if it's just hey man, we got $30 million for you. You want it?
No. And then he gets the same
offer
over there.
Or even less. And I'll go make a point somewhere else.
Now it's out of spite.
So let's go back to the beginning of what Stephen A. said right there, because I think it's interesting. I agree with his basic premise, which is the Lakers, unless something very unforeseen happens, are not going to be a championship contender next season.
Do you think they can beat Minnesota in a 7-game series?
Maybe, but probably not.
Okay. OKC?
No.
We just saw that. San Antonio?
Probably not.
I agree with Stephen A. So do you.
So I do. So I think the path to a championship through the Western Conference is exceptionally unlikely. Mm-hmm. I would argue that a path to a championship in the Eastern Conference is just as unlikely because one of those Western Conference teams is going to be waiting for you ultimately. Now, you can make the case you only got to beat one of them as opposed to two or more. But regardless, if this is a lifestyle choice, like Stephen A. suggested, that he wants to stay in L.A. L.A. is where his home is. L.A. is where his family's most comfortable, et cetera, and there isn't a chance for a championship here. Why would the Lakers want to do that? Why would the Lakers want to just kick the can down the road? Why would the Lakers be coming back for a situation where it's just like, hey man, we're just gonna burn another year off the clock of everybody because we don't have a chance? Like if the answer is
why would they bring him back?
Yes, if the final conclusion is bring him back, don't bring him back, we're still not winning a title next year. Wouldn't you be better served by starting whatever is coming next sooner rather than later?
Well, the job of every GM is to make the team as good as you can make it. So you're better with LeBron.
Well,
even if you're not championship worthy, you're still better with him on the team.
But hold on a second. I hear what you're saying. But go back. The premise of that, if the chance is the goal, we need to define the goal. If the goal is to just be good, then you bring him back. No question.
No. I mean, as good as you can make the team to at least go after OKC. And everyone would have loved to have seen what you could have done with Luka, AR, and LeBron.
They lost by 30
were
points with Luka and
well,
AR.
I mean, in March, how they were rolling. It seemed like they
lost by 30 points with them after March.
And he got hurt.
But my point is, they're not close to that team, with him or without him. So
I agree with you, but we never saw it.
We did see it.
In the playoffs, we never saw. I would love to have seen to see how it played out.
Did we not see it? They were down by 30 in about 4 seconds.
If you had Luka, AR, and LeBron playing like they played in March, I don't think you get swept. And I don't.
They got swept during the regular season,
but I don't think you get swept
by an
in this
average
series.
of about 15 to 18 points. But I agree with you.
I really don't think you get swept. I think it's a fight, a little bit of a fight.
We're losing the thread here for a second. Just if the idea is to get closer to a championship, ultimately with Luka, okay?
Yeah.
Not just to maintain position, but to rather get closer with Luka. Maybe you got to go back to go forward. You know what I'm saying? Like
you are going to go back without LeBron.
We got to go back to go forward.
I'm willing to do that.
If that's where we are, isn't it better to go back sooner? If I'm going to have to go back eventually, why not go back right now?
I agree with you.
That's been the argument for quite some time, even going back to Anthony Davis. The argument maybe not even because of what happens on the floor. It's about, I think for the Lakers themselves, it's about off the floor, about the money that they make, the revenue that they get from the ticket sales, from jersey sales, all the different things that LeBron brings in is the reason for the Lakers to bring him back. Now, if you're talking about on the floor, then yes.
Even on the floor, you're better with LeBron.
Well, you're better with LeBron, 100%.
Yeah.
But like what he's saying is you're going to have to, I said it over and over again with Anthony Davis, you're going to have to rebuild at some point.
Oh, yeah.
And you have all this, the amount of cap space that you have, the amount of room that you have, the amount of guys that are coming off your books this offseason with Luka to build around Luka. This is kind of the one.
I agree.
If not the next one, they have much more.
I would have the nuclear option ready for this team. I would start all the way over if I could. But you are better with LeBron on the floor. He just proved it.
Yeah.
So if you're Pelinka, I can see why you would want to do that.
And to Greg's point about all the ancillary stuff, right? The marketing, the farewell tour, the promotions, all the stuff that goes
all the
along
money
with
you're going to make because LeBron is there.
If that is a major part of your decision-making equation, then we're done. He's coming back. Like if that is a big part of, hey, listen, the basketball is kind of going to be roughly the same with or without. You know, probably a little better with, probably a little worse without. But
depending on who you get.
Right. The money machine is way better with, then they're going to make an offer that makes a lot of sense. Because if that's the goal, and again, this is competing methodologies.
True.
With the one goal of maximize value, get it, sure, why not? If I own the team, I'd be thinking like that too. Or maximize the Luka Doncic window, and the only way we're going to get to the top is to go down to the bottom to start over. And not all the way to the bottom, but those are two different paths.
I don't know who said it, but it's a great point. They said if LeBron decides to come back, you're probably not getting the retirement tour because he's chasing the championship. The championship chase will be paramount. It will be number one.
I think you can do both.
To his retirement. I mean, he won't want to talk about it if you are chasing a championship. Makes sense. The point was,
I don't think he'll want to retire. He already said he doesn't want the retirement tour.
Right, but if he comes back for one more year, that means he's coming back for 2.
Right.
That was the point, and I'm like, that's a pretty good point because if he's in New York and let's just say if he goes to New York and they are chasing the championship, you're not talking about the retirement tour. If he goes to Cleveland and they're pursuing a championship and have a legit chance to make the finals, you're not talking retirement tour. So if he comes back for another year, it's actually going to be 2.
So if he wants the second year, it'd be the lap around the track.
And that actually makes sense.
So,
it does.
But now, isn't this completely, at the end of the day, isn't it up to Luka Doncic? So they go to Luka and they say, do you want LeBron back for 2 years, to your point?
I don't
if he's coming back for 1?
Stones to say no.
No, Luka, I think he absolutely does. He had the stones to say, you're not trading Austin Reeves. You're not trading him to Milwaukee for Giannis Antetokounmpo. You're not trading him. This is now
the only
team.
pushback is, did you hear what Austin Reeves said about LeBron? His teammates said about LeBron, it's an honor to play with him. It's been everything.
Of course it is.
So Lucas says, I don't want him. Now they don't like you.
Well, but it's going. That's what it's going to have to come down to. I don't know if
he can put his thumb on the scale if he wants to.
I'm sure he could. Yeah.
Either direction. But you know what else he could do?
Yeah.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm good with either.
And that seems what he's doing.
I mean, you're in Luka's prime.
But the reason that do whatever you want is a perfectly fine answer in this specific situation is because both of them have flaws and both of them have advantages. And to know that what's going to happen next for sure, nobody knows for sure.
Yep.
That you could make a case that keeping LeBron is the right thing to do. You could make the case that moving on to something else is the right thing to do.
Yep.
And if he prefers one over the other, great. But he may have the self-awareness of saying, man, I don't know. You make the call. If you think this is good for the business and it can help us, then bring him back. If you think it's time to move on, I'm not going to stop you.
True.
Like I think he could kind of straddle the fence without being a total coward about it because it's actually a reasonable position to be in.
Absolutely. Just say it, LeBron. That's what I would say.
Yeah, but for Luka, I mean, if that's who he is, and that's really basically saying, I'm not an alpha, and I'm not going to be.
No, it's not. That's wrong. No. Skirting the question because you don't want to make
skirting
a call.
The question to the public, or skirting the question to
in the room
management.
In the room.
Okay.
In the room. You better be honest.
In the room.
You better.
But what if the honest answer is, guys, we need to do either one of these. We're going to get in the same spot. Either one of these, we end up in the same spot next season. So I don't care which one you do. Do whatever you want. If he really believes that, now if he believes getting rid of him, then he needs to say it. If he believes keeping him, then he needs to say it. But if he really truly believes, listen, man, we're a few. I've been around this league long enough to know we're 2 or 3 years away from this, and whatever happens next year doesn't matter one way or the other. You make the call. That's not being a non-alpha. That's understanding the situation.
So, no, it's not. But that's where Rob Pelinka and Mark Walter and Farhan Zaidi, Andrew Freeman, all those guys coming together.
Morey.
No,
I don't.
No, Daryl Morey.
Speaking into existence.
Don't speak that.
Say
into
it in the messy voice.
You know who he's buddies with, right? Andrew Friedman.
Oh, okay. So that could be a possibility. But either way, they should be, when they're in a room, they should be saying, and they should have already had this plan, hey, this is our plan for A, keeping LeBron, what we're going to do, who we're going to go after, what are the names that we think that we can get, or B, without LeBron, these are the names that we think we can get and what that's going to look like moving forward, and give him the options of it and say,
and
this is the better option.
If he believes, and they say, hey, we like option A, what do you think? And if he believes A's better, then he should say, I like A. If he says, no, man, B's better, then he should say that. But if he honestly has no preference, what do I care? Do whatever you want. We're still too far away for this to matter. Let me know when we get closer.
That's now on Pelinka and the management team now, but having to build around Luka in what way?
Hey, by the way, tonight's the night. There's going to be more talk about this. Mike Trudell makes Mike Trudell. True.
Oh, him.
I know this.
Ball knowers.
There you go. Mike Trudell makes his debut on Lakers Talk. Tune in from 6 to 8 p.m. for insight, analysis, and everything purple and gold. That's tonight. 6 to 8, right after us, right here on ESPN LA, your home for Lakers basketball. Wow, he is getting on at the right time, ain't he?
Yeah. Timing is good.
Oh, my God,
the timing is good. And so let's talk about this part on the other side, the timing of it. Like, they actually kind of need to get this sorted out sooner than later because they have a lot of other decisions to make, and it needs to go down quick, and there are feelings involved, which makes it very, very hard. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav, ESPN LA.
Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA sports talk.
Wow. At St. Anne's Bellfield.
You guys got too many rules at UVA. Don't you still have that honor code?
We do have an honor code still.
Do people abide by it?
Do we have an honor code here at ESPN?
Hell no.
No, I don't think
Cappy
we do.
works here.
Yeah, no. Morales burned the honor code a long time ago.
Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Register today at walkandplayla.org and use the discount code PLAY to save $10 on your registration.
I took Mom to catch a ball game. Is it time to pick her up yet? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Morongo's Travel Center always has the lowest price gas around.
Number 2.
Tommy Bahama Gift Giveaway, May 19th, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
And the number 1 reason.
It's finally back. Smoking good times. 3 cigars, scotch tasting, a food spread, and live music. May 17th, 5 p.m.
Morongo, good times.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
You're listening to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on 710.
By the way, DeMarco, I see you rocking that quarter zip today, man.
Am I making a statement with this thing?
Yes.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rodgers.
It's a quarter zip. We've had these forever.
You and I have been wearing these for 30 years.
Back to DeMarco and Travis.
Why did you ask?
Because Children's Hospital Los Angeles has their biggest event of the year. It's back. Walk and Play LA brings the community together for a fun-filled day supporting kids who need life-saving care. Enjoy a scenic 3K walk plus music, games, and activities for all ages. Here it comes.
Okay.
Join us Saturday, June 6th at the Santa Monica Pier. That was where I had my first date with my wife.
Oh, no kidding.
I was telling Laura that.
Okay.
That's why I asked you. Do you remember your first date? Yeah, we had you can sign up at ESPN LA, join Team ESPN LA. Use code PLAY to save $10. Visit ESPNLA.com to learn more. Yeah, does anybody ever go to this? Do you go to the Santa Monica Pier? Anybody?
I've lived here my entire life. I've been to the Santa Monica Pier once, maybe twice.
Okay, it's a tourist thing.
It is.
Yeah.
My grandmother lived on San Vicente Boulevard, which is right next to the pier, like less than a couple of miles away. So when we didn't go to the pier, but you would end up near the pier a lot just because my grandma lived in the neighborhood. So I've been there dozens of times.
Yeah, not a thing, but
No.
but every movie, every time they show L.A., they show the pier.
Hollywood Bowl, pier, Griffith Park Observatory, the Hollywood sign, Dodger Stadium, and the beach.
Okay.
That's what they show.
I thought I was doing good business taking her to the pier.
I've been like, you know how you go along the boardwalk there and it goes underneath the pier?
Yeah.
I've done that a whole
Go
bunch
fast.
of times.
Go fast.
Yeah. Well, it's scary under there. It's dark, and you don't know what's happening underneath there.
Or who's underneath
yeah,
there.
oh,
Go
yeah.
fast.
When you're riding your
Dude,
bike through there.
Eyes up and move.
Swivel,
Yeah,
go,
if you're
go.
going on there to sneak a kiss or something, that's not the spot.
No.
Yeah, keep
the
it
bike.
moving.
You pedal faster when you're down
Yes,
there.
sir.
It was Stand and Deliver with Edward James Olmos and Chili's. Susan and
Your
I.
first
That was our
date.
first date.
There you go.
Yep.
Been
Yep.
together ever since.
Chili's.
Yep. Yeah.
Do you still go back to Chili's every year to?
No, we don't. We don't. We haven't been to Chili's. I like Chili's.
I love Chili's.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, what's the reason they go to Chili's? What do they have there?
They got
What's the-
burgers. They've got
Presidente
they've
margarita.
Got,
Is that what it
Presidente
is?
margarita. They got fajitas
That's
on
not
the
bad.
sizzling platter.
Fajitas. That's it. The fajitas we used to go there for. Okay. I haven't been there in a while.
Who doesn't? Yeah. It's
Well,
fine. It's
I'm,
good.
I'm going to Chili's in honor of your relationship. I
There
am
you go.
from now on. Yes.
It worked out.
There you go.
It started out really, really well. The Lakers kind of got to get this figured out sooner than later, right? That and I know like the timeline of it all. Like you got to wait for the finals to end, which is another month away, basically. But after that, you kind of need to get this done before too long because you need to figure out what else you're going to do. And if this thing drags out over the course of weeks and months, you're kind of waiting to do everything else. And that's when if there are any other players on the market that you want to go get, they can get signed by other teams. You know, you got to figure out if who's coming or going on your roster. Like, this can't drag out deep into the summer.
I don't think they would wait. That would be a message to LeBron. If they start, executing their plan, we're going to go after, talk to this guy, that kind of tells you
and
how
they have
feel.
to do him first because of the math, too, right? Like
Right. He has a cap hold of like $60 million.
Right. So they need to get him done so the other dominoes can start to fall.
Get him done meaning what?
Make a decision. We're together for this price, or, hey, man, we're out. So you need to call the shot. Like,
well, I think he knows where the Lakers stand. It's just we're going to have X amount. We got to execute plan. That's the other thing with Luka I was thinking during the break. If Luka says, this is the guys I want, and I'm kind of indifferent to LeBron coming back, great. If he is, we'll be okay. If he's not, I would go after who I think I'm going after and let LeBron know that.
But to the point of that he was making, that you have to go to LeBron first. And DeAndre, you can tell me if I'm wrong here, but he has a cap hold around $60 million. That means you can't use
can't do anything.
No, you have
that money's kind of frozen.
It's stuck.
Yeah.
It's held in there. That's your part of your cap.
Then
So
I'd
you
be
can't
done before,
use it.
I'd be done before the NBA crowned a champion.
I don't think you can.
Oh, then right after.
Yeah, I think you have to wait. But he's literally like, if we're doing he's the first domino that's got to fall.
Okay.
One way or the other, and then everything else comes after
So
that.
compares and say Austin Reeves is like a $20 million cap hold. So you can kind of push that down the line and still give him what he wants, but hold on to that $20 million off to the
I got
side.
you. Hey, LeBron, meet me at Chili's. We're going to hammer this out.
And with Reeves, it's one of those, yo, bro, come here. We're good.
We got you.
We're going to take care of you.
I would sit him down, and what I would play in the background is the playoffs.
Yeah.
I wouldn't reference it. I would just let it play.
They want him.
This is
he
what you
wants
did.
to be here. This is one of those, dude. We've already agreed that we're good. We're not going to do it first. You know why? Don't worry. We're good. And then you go out here and do all this stuff so he doesn't get into his feelings, because clearly I think we are where we are right now based on feelings.
Hey, man.
Both feelings on both sides.
It was perfect to me.
Was it perfect
It
to
was
you?
perfect.
What did I do
You're a
wrong?
good
Don't be critiquing my co-host.
You're a good co-host.
What did I do? What did I say wrong?
Your voice.
Nothing.
Oh, I sound great. You sound like a $5 bill.
Keep going.
I've never sounded better. Peter Brady and everything else we go. All right. I want to tease the far side for you.
Go ahead, please.
Because you sent me a text earlier today.
Yes.
About something, and I'm like, yeah, that's going to be today's
Lisa
far
Leslie's
side.
getting a statue.
That's
right?
where we're going to start.
Yes.
It's coming up next in the far side. DeMarco and Trav, ESPN LA.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
What's up, ball knowers? It's your favorite Lakers Southern reporter, Mike Trudell. The season is in the books, and it's time for a new chapter of Lakers talk on ESPN LA. Join me for 2 hours of talking purple and gold this Thursday night from 6 to 8 p.m. I'll be live and taking your calls. It's Lakers talk with me, Mike Trudell. Tonight on your home of Lakers basketball, ESPN LA.
As a kid, my parents fought a lot. It was scary. I was taught to hide my emotions and told things like, don't cry and toughen up. The toxic stress response I developed back then led to anxiety and high blood pressure. Now I'm a parent, and I'm doing it differently. I support my son's feelings so he doesn't bury them. Daddy! Hey, buddy. Oh, that's a big hug.
Learn how to help kids grow without toxic stress response at first5california.com.
Pizza Hut is bringing the heat with their new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, finished with buttery garlic parm seasoning in every bite. And right now, grab a large pizza with any 3 toppings for just $11.99, delivery or carryout. When you're hungry for big flavor, keep the Pizza Hut coming with the $11.99 large 3-topping deal. Order now at pizzahut.com or download the Pizza Hut app.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese and toppings, stuffed crust, and original pan.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis afternoon show right here on ESPN LA.
The Far Side.
And it's time for the Far Side, presented by our friends at Highlands.
The Far Side.
Weekday afternoons at 4 p.m.
Time for the Far Side with DeMarco Farr, right now on the Travis and DeMarco afternoon show on ESPN LA.
Funny how this world works. My daughter called me from Spain. We had a long talk. We were talking about old stuff, and her mom came up. And then I think, was it you that sent? Who sent me the Lisa Leslie thing?
I think it was DeAndre.
Or DeAndre.
Okay. DeAndre sent it. Okay, Lisa Leslie is going to get a statue outside of crypto.
That's right, yes.
Yeah, she deserves it.
September.
Yeah, she is like the face of the WNBA, and she was been a baller. The thing that got me was she used to routinely just absolutely house my ex-wife.
You're just so people know, your ex-wife played basketball at
Washington.
UW.
Yeah. Absolute tournament team.
Yeah.
Yeah, just absolutely house. And we used to give her so much. Lisa Leslie, when she would come up in 1993, I think I was a junior or senior. When she would come up, we would give her the business. Like everything but basketball, trying to unnerve her, right?
Sure.
Just to give our girls the edge.
Yeah.
So
didn't work.
Did not work.
Yeah.
She came close to dunking.
Oh.
Yeah, came close, almost did. We wanted to see it because I'd never seen it before, but
Yeah.
I think she, like, it rimmed out. But
Okay.
she was close. But anyway, so Lisa Leslie came up, and it made me think about a story where this is when I was doing the Best Damn Sports Show, where Michael Clark Duncan, the actor from Green Mile, from Armageddon, from
Talladega Nights.
What's he saying, Talladega Nights?
Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
That guy. You know what we're talking
Don't
about?
you put that on us! Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby!
I think back then he was coming off Armageddon fame.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was just coming up, or right around Green Mile.
What a movie.
Enormous.
He's huge.
And ripped.
Right. So, of
Yeah.
course, the Best Damn, they want us to do like a stunt. This is early in the morning. So we pushed like these carts around this track, and it was a race. And he told me right before we started he had just had knee surgery. So,
Okay.
like, ease up a little bit, So we played it off. We had fun. I thought we were cool, right? Because we were. We were, exchanging workout tips. He told me how to squat better, all this type of stuff. Then we have to go for the production meeting. He goes to one room, I go to the other, makeup and whatnot. I didn't see him until he came back on the show, right? So I'm going through at least 45 minutes of Best Damn with Tom Arnold, who's on one that day. I don't know how we got on the subject, but we were talking about good-looking women. This is the man show,
Sure.
Best Damn, different time.
It's of its time.
Of its time.
Yes.
So we would name who we thought were the prettiest girls around the time. And I think I said Halle Berry. Somebody else said like Carmen Electra. And he said Lisa Leslie. Now, I went straight back to college. like what we used to say and all this type of stuff. And I was still kind of bitter because she used to swap my girlfriend around.
Yeah.
I fell out of my chair laughing. He said Lisa Leslie. Oh my God. And his head snapped to me. And John Sally, who's sitting next to him, was like, I didn't know that they were in a little
relationship.
What do they call that?
Situationship.
No, what'd she call it? An entanglement.
Entanglement.
Oh.
Yeah,
Right.
I call it a situation.
Anyway, he felt some
It's
sort
a
of
Gen
way,
Z
right?
way to say it.
Right. So I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know.
He was insulted that you laughed at his choice.
Correct. He was not happy with me. Segment
Why
ends.
would he?
Well, I didn't know. I'm just doing the show. Segment ends like it always does. Puma, our guy.
Sure.
The set director
Puma Nelson
says, I need 3 seats. Okay, I need Tom. I need Spider. I need this. DeMarco, you're out. And right when I'm walking out, I see the boss come down, George, and he gives me the finger, like, come here. And he's like, he's never in the room when we do the show, but why are you calling me over? He goes, get dressed and go home. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm done for the day. So I hit to the dressing room. There's nobody back there because the show's still going on, right? As soon as I sit down and start taking off the makeup, I get a text from John Sally, who's on the set. He goes, don't come out of your dressing room. And why? He goes, trust me, just don't come out of the dressing room.
Oh, no. Oh,
10
no.
seconds after that, I hear this, and I'm sorry, guys in the back. Even harder, like the cop knock.
Yeah.
Right. Open this door right now. And I'm like, it must be him. Like
Surprised the door didn't get knocked off its hinges.
The second time, like this is a high knock, so this is a big dude. It must be him. The door is moving, like it's dark in my room, and I can see the light shooting through. That's how hard he's hitting it, right? I'm like, oh my God. John says, don't come out. And then I hear John come down the hall. He's like, Michael, man, come on, bro. He didn't know. You know, just let it go. It's like I got my ear to the door, right? And you know, Michael Clark Duncan has this deep voice, right? Imagine his voice, and he goes, where's DeMarco?
Oh, man.
In that deep-ass voice.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't you put that on us!
Right. Bruh, he didn't know. Apology.
Are you saying anything?
Nothing.
You better stay quiet.
Absolutely nothing. You guys have no idea how big this dude really is. The actor, he's acting.
Yeah.
Like he's really acting like when he acts normal, that's the actor. Michael Clark Duncan can rip your throat out. So I'm behind the door just sitting there waiting for it. And then they start slowly walking down the hall, and I can hear John going away. And I'm like, oh, my God, thank God. Is he cool? He goes, stay in the dressing room for 5 more minutes. Let me get him off the set and then come out. Right. So finally he leaves. John comes back, and I just called John. And he goes, dude, if you ever see him, make sure you see him first. He's not happy with you. And I'm like, I didn't know. He goes, no one knew, but you just happened to hit him. It's like Will Smith and you. I insulted his girlfriend on television.
Yeah.
He had to have some blood, right? And it was going to be mine. So
on TV.
On TV.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to him since?
Michael Clark Duncan? Yeah. He died.
He passed.
No. Fair enough. But pre-death, post-incident.
Never saw him again.
Okay.
And we had season tickets to the Clippers at the same time.
Okay.
And I used to ease in to the arena just to make sure
Head
he wasn't there. Yeah. I'm like, okay, there's Billy Crystal. There's
Laverne.
No, what was it?
Penny Marshall was
not Doogie Howser. The
Frankie Muniz.
There's Frankie Muniz, and Michael's not there. Okay, we can sit and have a good time. Right. If I see him in the stands, I'm out of here.
Man, DeMarco, you are a very large human being yourself.
Yes.
And to be terrified of someone, you played football.
Dude.
You were on the gridiron.
He's
and you're
huge. Huge.
He's like Debo to you.
And he was mad.
He stole your grandmama's chain?
A little bit. And look, he had the right of way. I insulted his girl, so he should have beat me up.
Yeah.
According to the internet, he's 6'5".
Yes.
And what do you think he weighs? North of 3?
I think he told me then he wasn't working, so he was like north of 300.
Okay.
And he was powerlifting at the time.
I was going to say, he's just as jacked as a guy can be.
Huge.
Yeah.
And he was pissed.
Man, you didn't want no smoke with Kingpin.
Hell no. Not at all. Nope.
Should have kept this girl's name out of your mouth.
All you had to do was tell me. I would have been respectful. I didn't know. I was just being funny show guy.
Greg, I want your opinion. Laura, I want your opinion on this. Where's the breakdown in this situation? Who failed in this? Because there's a clear answer.
the producers.
Damn right.
100%. 100%.
Damn right.
They should have been in your ear saying they're
Hey, he's going to say, Lisa Leslie, you need to know that they're in a relationship. They'd had to tell you that.
Okay, so this is my second year on the show, so this is my second or third dust-up. One of them was Key.
Oh,
yeah. I think they were setting me up.
What was the dust-up with Key?
Okay, so they set me up with Key. This is when Key was leading the league in receptions. No, leading the league in receptions, but they weren't going very far.
Yeah, the Jets were lousy.
Right. So I said, Key said he's the best possession receiver in the league. Right? So I said, usually when they say you're a possession receiver, that means you are
slow
and white.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I said. So, and we talked about it for like weeks and whatever. So Key's coming on the show, and I couldn't wait to meet the dude, shook his hand, all this type of stuff. But I didn't know in their dressing room, they had played everything I had said about him on a loop and left everything out, everything else that anyone else said. So it was just me attacking him. So as soon as we said go and the lights went red, he just went off on me. Oh, yeah. And you know Key.
Yeah, I do.
Right.
I do. Yeah, he would.
Right. So
he's
sitting right here.
Another
just
big guy.
And I'm like, oh, man, where's this coming from?
Yeah.
Right. So that's the second. I think they were setting me up with Michael. They might have known.
Yeah, that's bad producing.
They were looking for a viral moment.
Yeah, or it was funny producing with Key. Like, they did that on purpose. That was a planned action.
That was a planned action. I think they were trying to get him on the show.
Yeah.
As a host. Yeah. Using me as the lamb.
You laughing at someone's significant other is not a good setup.
Especially not when he's bigger than me.
Not when he can break your neck.
Oh, my God. Bro, dude, the door was moving. Like, bam,
I'm
bam.
surprised.
It's a big metal door.
Whoever built that door did a good job.
My God.
That door stood up to that is pretty remarkable.
Yes. That would have been fun.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
I have to win that fight, right? I have to win that. I can't lose that fight to Mark. I can't lose that fight to Green Mile.
I have faith in you.
Yeah.
You are strong. You know leverage. You know how to do things like this. So I think you would have been okay.
You think so?
But had you lost a fight to Michael Clark Duncan, I don't think there's any shame in that.
No, that one's okay. That one, you're going to lose that one, and that's okay.
I think I could have taken him, maybe.
I don't know, but I'm saying if in the event that you had not, I don't think you didn't get beat up by Wes Welker.
This is true. The other one, I got into a dust up with Gary Busey.
Yeah,
well, I think everybody got into a dust up with Gary Busey.
Just tell Gary Busey it wasn't me, and he would go okay and walk away.
He refused to leave the set.
He probably couldn't find his way out.
He just didn't want to leave. Yeah,
that was funny.
You know how I know you would
laugh at that.
You know I know you would have lost to Michael Clark Duncan. Yeah. You were afraid of him and hid in a room with the dark, waiting for him.
I didn't want to fight a big dude at Fox. Come on, bro. You know,
you're
the guy that fought Michael Clark Duncan in the hallway.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that guy.
Sally gets the win in this situation.
Absolutely.
Sally was the one that saved it.
Every time I see him or talk to him, he brings it up. Hey, have you seen Michael lately?
Well, now every time I see Ricky Bobby, I'm going to bring it up.
Crazy.
Every time I see that guy right there, he tried to kill DeMarco.
Did you want me to read Cosm? Okay.
Yes, please.
Yes, okay. It's a Cosm Ticket Thursday. Call this number right now. 877-710-ESPN. Call that right now. Caller number 7. Love that number. Wins a 4-pack of GA tickets. That's general admission, right? Tickets to watch the Spurs at Timberwolves, Game 6 at Cosm. Guaranteed to be a barn burner. Wemby in the house, literally. Wemby at Cosm? I got to see that.
He'd probably fill up the whole darn screen.
Oh, my God. Experience every possession, every big moment, the full intensity of playoff basketball on Cosm's massive immersive displays. For more info and tickets, visit Cosm.com, only with ESPN LA. All right. Whoop Michael up. Yeah. But good for Lisa Leslie.
I think you're both leaving with some cuts.
No doubt.
I think you're both leaving with maybe a tooth missing, a split eye.
Somebody's going to be missing an ear.
Maybe both of you. Maybe both of you. Yeah.
I'll bite him.
Look, I'm a pacifist, right? I'm not but kind of like to see that.
Oh my God!
Like the two of you guys going at it like that.
Dude, that cranium was
a lot of fun to see.
Yes.
All right, let's change gears a little bit before we go back to LeBron James and his future here in Los Angeles. Shohei Ohtani is doing exactly what he set out to do. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
It's your resident Super Bowl champ, Chris Canty. The NFL schedule has come out today, and after you dissect it all tonight, be sure to start your day with my reaction on your Friday drive to work. Don't miss my show Unsportsmanlike with Evan, Canty, and Michelle, Friday morning from 3 to 7 a.m. before the Sedano and Cap morning show on ESPN LA.
I took Mom to catch a ball game. Is it time to pick her up yet? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Morongo's Travel Center always has the lowest price gas around.
Number 2.
Tommy Bahama Gift Giveaway, May 19th, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
And the number 1 reason.
It's finally back. Smoking good times. 3 cigars, scotch tasting, a food spread, and live music. May 17th, 5 p.m.
Morongo, good times.
Looking for a vodka with standards? Blue Ice delivers. American-made from Idaho potatoes, gluten-free, non-GMO, and only 64 calories an ounce. Enjoy the classic Huckleberry with lemonade or award-winning double espresso. Blue Ice vodka, premium taste, nothing extra.
What's up, ball knowers? It's your favorite Lakers Southern reporter, Mike Trudell. The season is in the books, and it's time for a new chapter of Lakers Talk on ESPN LA. Join me for 2 hours of talking purple and gold this Thursday night from 6 to 8 p.m. I'll be live and taking your calls. It's Lakers Talk with me, Mike Trudell. Tonight on your home of Lakers basketball, ESPN LA.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep... Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
With no interest and no payments for 12 months. Replace that old bathtub today with a walk-in shower for a safer bathing experience. If you have lived in your home for over 15 years, it's time to remodel your bathroom. For a virtual or in-home appointment, call 800-717-4599. That's 800-717-4599. 800-717-4599.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
Have you slept in silk pajamas yet?
No.
Try it.
Really?
You'll be like, what was I thinking?
Really?
Yeah.
You are hanging out with the Rams Super Bowl champ and Sweet Tea.
You guys like silk, right? No?
Back to the guys.
She doesn't go on stage till 2 hours after the posted time, huh?
Didn't do anything for you, Madonna?
No.
Not at all?
No. I shouldn't say no. I mean, I kind of get it, but it never rang my bell.
Okay. The half shirt, the tummy thing, they used to get me
Was
back
she
in the
the
day.
it girl back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Early 80s, when we were in junior high, absolutely.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah,
80s?
yeah.
Look at her. Look at her in this video.
Yeah.
What,
I know. Yeah. He was there. He was up there.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think she became the it girl in that regard when she hooked up with Rodman. That's when it went over, like way over the top.
Put her musicality over here, okay? Whether you like her music, don't like it, whatever, secondary. What she is as good as anybody that's ever done this is remaining relevant over decades.
She's the best.
Like she's still a part of the zeitgeist. People still know who she is when she makes news, she does stuff. And she's been doing this since the 80s. She's been doing it for 40 years.
Yes,
that's
still that
remarkable.
guy. Yeah, I don't know why her and Elton John don't get along, but Elton John hates her.
That's news to me.
It's
I didn't
funny.
know that.
It's so weird. Yes.
do you know why? It's a weird thing to.
I'm going to Google that because I didn't know that either.
Google it and just go down the rabbit hole. He does not like her. Like, he has nothing good to say about Madonna.
Does she have hard feelings about Sir Elton?
I never hear it coming back the other way. It's
Okay.
usually him commenting on her.
It says Elton John and Madonna officially ended their 2-decade-long feud in April 2025 after burying the hatchet backstage at Saturday Night Live, where John apologized for his past harsh comments.
There you go. Okay.
He apologized to her.
There you go. Yeah,
Apparently, he's been very public, like a criticism of, has done a lot of criticism of her publicly. So he
Yeah, she would put music out, and he would say she's embarrassing herself.
Lip syncing.
That
He
stuff.
accused her.
Yeah. All that stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough thing to do. When she faked the accent, the British accent, that's when it got really weird.
Yeah, that's always a weird one.
like
it's like
you Brian Kelly down in.
Well,
LSU.
me and my family, dude. You're from New Hampshire.
Dude.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Wow.
Stop. Like if I showed up one day and was talking in like a thick era. You know, these chatterheads. It's like, Trav, you good? Like, you're having
just
a
went to
stroke?
Martha's Vineyard for one day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, pack the cat. It's like, no, dude, you're from Arcadia.
Wow.
Stop it. Wow. You know, you can't just show up with an accent. Well,
Sir,
but I
so
do
Wendy's.
declare that Mr. Farr over. It's like, Trav, you good?
What happened to you?
Yeah, like that's what Madonna. That's what Brian Kelly. You can't just get an. If you're an actor, you can have an accent when you're doing a role.
Didn't she live there though? She was married to Guy Ritchie. She
Yeah,
was over there
she
for a
lived
while.
there, but you don't just pick up a British accent
Well,
all of
okay,
a sudden.
Wait.
Cheerio.
Wait. So there's people.
Blacken your boots, governor.
I will say that there's people that pick up accents easily, but you don't keep them.
No, that's not what your accent is. Then
You know what I mean?
No,
like you can,
100%.
because when I was in Puerto Rico, I picked it up. When I go to other countries and they have an accent, I can pick up accents.
Can you
fairly
direct
easily.
me to the loo there?
Lou.
But I don't keep them.
Oh my God, the Lou.
If you had to do one of your accents for an entire show, which one could you actually get through the whole show?
The whole show?
You can't
Yeah.
do messy the whole show.
No, I couldn't
No,
do
no,
that.
that
would
one's
hurt your
hard.
voice.
Probably do Billy Payne the whole show if I had to.
The entire
Yeah,
show.
I could. Billy Payne. Well,
Oh, you could. You
Now,
could.
hold
Yeah,
on. Can you talk about Shohei as Billy Payne?
Oh boy.
He has a bad voice.
now this here Shohei. Is that how you say Ohtani? Is it Ohtani now? This Ohtani fella. He sure can throw that baseball, can he?
Oh my gosh.
Now let's talk a little bit about why they won't let that Ohtani fella swing the bat on the days that he gonna pitch. That's how you do that.
Yeah,
Wow.
right.
Now,
You could go for longer.
I could go for a long time. I got to think about it a little. That isn't quite the Billy that I need. I haven't.
That's
My,
very
my,
good.
my
That's
pretty
Billy
good, though.
muscle
It
is
was
not
pretty good.
properly
Yeah.
developed. I haven't exercised my Billy
I
muscle.
just pictured Mississippi burning behind you.
Yeah, that's why I don't love that voice. I feel like that voice could get
Oh
me
my
in a
God.
little bit of trouble. Like, Jim, why don't you invite some of these boys in here to ask them some golfing questions? I'm like, Billy, stop saying that, man. Don't do that.
Wow.
Don't do that.
So why do you think? Do you agree with Mason when it comes to Ohtani that he's going to lead off, or he's not going to lead off on Friday when he comes back?
I don't have any idea. I think that Ohtani will hit where he wants to hit if he wants to hit somewhere specifically. Now, he may not care. He may, if Dave Roberts wants to put him in the leadoff spot, fine. You want to put me in the 3-hole? Fine. I don't care. But if for whatever reason Shohei is a hill that he wants to die on, that he wants to bat first, then he'll bat first.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to pick a fight with your best guy.
No.
If that's what he wants to do, that's what he's going to do. But the next time I see Shohei do anything other than follow orders or instructions will be the first time. Like he's a team guy.
What are we trying to do? Are we trying to get him going?
I think you're trying to get him off his feet a little bit.
Okay.
I think because part of the problem is when he leads off, right? That whether it's at home is a little more challenging because when he finishes the top of the first, he's the first guy up. So he's just got to come in, put on his helmet, go to he doesn't get a chance to and catch his breath. But even on the road, like, he gets on base a lot. He might be standing out there and the inning ends, and the next thing you know, he's got to walk right to the mound and start throwing his warm-up pitches. So it's a lot where if he hits in different spots in the order, you may be able to get him some different rest. But I don't think it makes a huge difference.
No, but that's going to happen anyway. If no matter where you bat in the lineup, after you get through the first inning, that's going to happen at some point. So it doesn't really matter where you bat in that sense.
I agree with you.
I just think when you have the best hitter, you want him to bat as many times as possible, and that's in the leadoff spot.
Yes.
So wherever he's going to be, it should be the leadoff spot because that just
is he your best hitter right now?
Well, he's not at the moment because it's a moment, but overall, yes.
But just for the moment right now.
But if you said statistically he's your best hitter, he's not. Is he your hottest? He's not. He's still your best hitter. He's still your best hitter.
Okay.
Yeah, he just is cold.
Are you gonna be surprised if at the end of the year he has 50 home runs and 100 RBIs and he scored 120
Greg,
runs?
I told you I wouldn't be surprised if he took flight. You know what I mean? Yeah.
There's nothing on a baseball field that I say he can't do that.
Right.
But I just where we are in the calendar and where his counting stats are at this point, 50 home runs is kind of off the table. Not saying he can't do it. But
Where are we sitting at now?
He's at 7, right?
Yeah, he's at 7 right now.
7.
But the way that Marcus puts it, and he's on with you guys on Monday, he always, on the Blue Review, he always says, Shohei is a Costco hitter. He hits in bulk. So once he starts hitting, it just all of a sudden explodes.
You can't get to 50 from here on 7?
He can.
He can.
Yeah.
It's just not likely. Like if I had to place a bet, I would bet against it.
Okay.
But I wouldn't bet a lot.
No.
You know,
You're not betting your house.
No. I think that of all the players that we've talked about struggling offensively for the Dodgers, he's the one that I worry about the least. Like, he's just, he's cold. Okay, but fine. He's not going to stay cold forever.
No.
He's going to come around. I don't worry. Mookie, I thought, had a great night last night.
Great night.
Hit the home run, hit another ball in the button. The night before he had a hit. I know he's out of the lineup tonight, but that, to me, is really good news. Freddie hit the ball hard again last night. Kyle Tucker didn't, but got a couple of doubles. So, good. He's getting on base.
He's starting to come into form. He's not there yet. He's not a $60 million player, but he's starting to hit more. He's getting hits every single game. He's walking more than he's striking out. So these are upward trajectory. He's just not where he needs to be.
This is what's so crazy about these guys. And you got to see Ohtani last week. We'll circle back to him in a second. They've played really poorly by their standard over the last month. They're still the best team in the league. I know they don't have the best record in the league, but they're what, a half game behind the Padres?
No, they're tied now.
They're tied now. They're not even close to what they're going to be, and they're still at the top of the list.
What if they never get better?
Well, if you want to think, so
I still think you're in the mix.
They're going to make the playoffs.
Absolutely, yeah.
And they could limp into the playoffs, and I think I'd still pick them to beat whoever they're playing.
Right,
100%. If you go back to last year and go back to probably about like July 4th of July, since then, they're about a 500 baseball team going all the way through the playoffs and all the way through here, just in general for your entire record. But they won the World Series in that time. So take that for what you will. As long as they make the playoffs,
I agree with all of this. The only thing that I'll throw in there, just as a reminder, they needed to catch about 10 breaks in a row to win the World Series.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they did not win the World Series like they did the year before where they just kicked everybody's ass.
No, luck favored the well-prepared.
Yes.
Yeah.
This was the ball wedged in the bottom of the wall. Okay, we'll take that.
They kicked everybody's ass to get to the World Series.
They did, but a short hop double play to end a game in Game 6, okay, we'll take that. Miguel Rojas hitting a tying home run in the top of the ninth inning.
You got the members bounced a few times.
Like 8 times in a row, and it still took them 11 innings in Game 7 to win the World Series. So this idea that if they get in, they'll be fine. It's like, they get in, they got a shot, but they got to get a lot. The ball, even the best team needs the ball to bounce their way a couple times, and it bounced their way a lot of times last year.
I wonder, can you actually chase the Cy Young? Because he pitched his butt off.
I don't think he's chasing it. I think he's the leader.
Okay.
Yeah, right now, he's absolutely the leader.
I really don't think you can chase the Cy Young and be the leader and hold off all these other great pitchers that are doing just one thing and be effective at the plate.
We're going to find out.
Or as effective as you've been at the plate.
There's that part I think is the most interesting part. Like, let's say it affects him offensively, okay? Does it affect him offensively to the tune of he hits 21 home runs? Or does it affect him offensively to the tune where he hits 38 home runs? There's a huge gap between those things. And I think it's far more likely that, yes, it will take its toll, but it's going to take him from 55 to 38 or 32 as opposed to from 55 to 19.
Right.
Like, I think it's going to come back, but he's still going to be one of the more elite offensive players in the league by the time we're done. So clearly the Cy Young is a priority. Clearly pitching the entire year. Look, he went 7 innings in back-to-back games. They're going for it.
Yep.
Like, they're not trying to throttle him back on the mound. They might be trying to throttle him back in the batter's box, but when it comes to going for it on the mound, he's just letting it hang. He was amazing last night.
Yeah, so, and by the way, he was at 90 pitches going into the 7th inning, and they threw him back out there to go to 105 pitches to get through 7 innings again and to get to 8 strikeouts. They are absolutely letting him do whatever he wants. But to your point, DeMarco, but in 2022, he was 4th in Cy Young and 2nd in MVP. So he can do both and still hold guys off.
What year?
2022. So 4 years ago.
It was the last year he did both full-time
for an entire season. A lot of baseball between now and then.
There sure is.
There
Getting
is.
older, yeah.
Yeah, 4 years older.
Turns 32 in a few months.
Right, but the fact is that he has done just this exact thing and gone for it before. Now is in a place that baseball doesn't actually matter.
But I don't think that's as big of a factor as what DeMarco said, because clearly the pressure does not affect this man. He's immune to whatever stakes may be on the table. He doesn't give a damn because it's what he's built for. It's why he's on this planet. It's to do these sorts of things. Being 4 years older does make a difference.
It does make a huge difference.
A huge difference.
Don't you feel different?
The difference between 28 and 32 is real.
Difference.
Yeah, for us, but for people like Shohei, for people like LeBron, like those types of people, they just are built different.
First of all, we don't like as far as like performance. Yes, he's like LeBron, but we don't know if he's not like LeBron when it comes to health. He's missed 2 pitching seasons because of elbow surgery.
Different sport. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Skeens, Christopher Sanchez.
Yep.
He's been great, Christopher Sanchez.
Chris Sale.
Yeah. Bryce Elder.
And Yamamoto.
Yeah.
That's 1, 2, 3, and they got Shohei at 4 right now.
Yeah. Shohei's number 1. That whoever list that is, they
wrong?
need to shuffle that list. That's a decent list, but it's wrong.
Yamamoto has fallen backwards in all this, and Jacob Mizorowski from
Elder
Milwaukee,
from the Braves,
and Elder
on there too.
Elder shoved on Sunday.
He's shoved all year
against that whole team was.
They're hot.
Yep,
and good.
And that's without Ronald Acuna Jr. too. But what Shohei is doing is it's on the mound is nothing short of amazing what he's accomplishing out there. Every single batter that he faces has zero chance.
I said this to DeAndre last night. We were watching the game. In the 6th inning, I turned to him and I said, I don't want to say it right now because I believe in the baseball gods and I don't want to invoke their wrath. But I said at the end of the inning, remind me to tell you something. So the inning ends, and I said to him, you watching what he's doing? He just pitched 6 innings and gave up 2 hits and struck out 8 guys, and I don't even think he's sweating
at all.
He's just out there just boom, 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 and he looked almost bored.
He's locked in.
It was just he was on such a level that we just kind of started to take it to granted. It's like 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down. Struck out 2 more guys. It's like we've almost become numb to this level of excellence this quickly because of who he is.
Yeah.
He's just so stupid good that when you watch it, you're like, it gets like,
this don't make no sense.
This is you're just supposed to strike everybody out. That's not how it works.
Right.
It's not how it works. And just boom, 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 boom. It's like, this is crazy to look at.
And when he's angry, it becomes a completely different person. Like he gets out there and he's just like, you know what? I was throwing too many 99 miles per hour fastballs. I want to throw 101 and just completely blow you away.
That he can go to when he needs it. That is
competitive. Did you get a text? I just got the schedule. I thought we weren't supposed to talk about it until 5.
Well, it's 4:30.
Oh, we can't talk about it.
Doesn't it come out at 4:30?
I thought it was 5 too.
I think the Rams were announced.
I just got it from the Rams.
I did not get it.
Okay.
You might be on the inside.
No, it came from Rams.com.
Oh.
Yeah, so they put it out there. So we talk about it now?
Should we do it next?
Consider your calendar booked, and it's all out.
Yep, okay. Let's talk about the schedule next.
Let's talk about the schedule. That's coming up next.
That's the Raiders.
Plus, we still got to get to DeAndre's playoff breakdown. That is all coming up. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA. All right, so you got a little panel on your dashboard and the lights come on. You got a little low tire pressure. You got a little check oil. You got all those things. You're thinking, oh, man, I don't have time to do this. Yeah, you do. You know what you do? You head right into your neighborhood Valvoline Instant Oil Change. And especially before you get on the road for Memorial Day weekend, right? This is one of the big travel weekends of the year. We go all over the place. We want to go have a great time. We want to go see friends and family. You want to do it stuck on the side of the road? I didn't think so. Get on into Valvoline Instant Oil Change. They're going to take about 15 minutes. They're going to go to work on your car like that, in, out, before you even know you gotten started. You don't even have to get out of your car. You just sit right there. You don't have to go drink that terrible coffee. You don't have to go look at that weird old TV. You just sit right in your car, nice and safe, nice and relaxed, while expert technicians go to work on your ride. Over 80 locations ready to help you get your ride ready for the road in no time at all. They got you covered on oil changes, tire rotations, wipers, lights, so much more. Just pull up, drive in, drive out in about 15 minutes. 80 spots, like I mentioned, ready to hook you up. Here's how you find one. SoCalOilChange.com. That's SoCalOilChange.com. Go find one of those locations. Go get yourself a coupon for your next Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
I'm looking forward to seeing Mookie because me and Morales are supposed to go to the game tomorrow night. So looking forward to seeing
what
happens.
Supposed to. We're going. You and I are definitely sharing a Dodge-a-Dog on screen, on video. We're going to find a pocket of Giants fans, then just sit between them and start sharing Dodge-a-Dog. Just freak everybody out. Yeah. I'm going to squirt ketchup on your face.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
He's the son of a school teacher and Navy veteran who built a company worth billions and walked away from it. Tom Steyer, pledging to give away half of everything he earned to charity and fight for Californians. So when out-of-state corporations weren't paying their fair share of taxes, Tom Steyer led the fight for Prop 39 and won, making sure no one takes advantage of California and gets away with it, and earning California billions of dollars for our schools. Tom took on big oil to stop them polluting our air and water and smashed them. Tom fought for free school lunches, so no child goes hungry while learning. Tom Steyer, strong enough to take on the special interests crushing us with the cost of living. As governor, Tom will stop Wall Street from buying up middle-class homes, lower utility rates by 25%, and ban corporate PAC money from polluting our politics. Other politicians talk, Tom Steyer gets it done.
Ad paid for by Steyer for Governor 2026.
10th Inning Productions presents the LA Card Expo on May 16th and 17th at the Warner Center Marriott in Woodland Hills. Sports cards, Pokemon, memorabilia, autographs, TCG, Funko, and more. Baseball legend Steve Garvey will be appearing on Saturday, with legendary Bash Brothers Jose Canseco appearing on Sunday. For tickets and info, go to lacardexpo.com. Vendor tables are sold out. It's the LA Card Expo Saturday and Sunday, May 16th and 17th at Warner Center Marriott in Woodland Hills. Visit lacardexpo.com.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
What's up, ball knowers? This is Mike Trudell. You're listening to the No Stress Sports Talk Express. I want to tell you about the debut of Lakers Talk with me, Trudell, starting tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. I'm talking purple and gold and taking your calls. Now, back to the afternoon drive with DeMarco and Trav on ESPN LA.
So, you got to look at it. What do you think? Schedule for the Rams is out.
Still going through it. All right, Rams open up with preseason against the Chiefs.
Who cares?
At Arrowhead. I mean, I do.
Yeah, it makes one.
That's a Stetson Bennett show, baby.
Yeah. I mean, you might get to see Ty Simpson.
You know what?
Yeah.
It better be Ty Simpson.
Well, whoever plays is not going to be the quarterback number 2.
No.
I can tell you that.
See, preseason is going to mean something because he's going to get reps. And then you have the Saints at home. To end, I take that back. That's the second preseason game. Thursday against the Chargers. It's a home game for the Rams, I think. Does it say?
Let's get to week 1.
It just says SoFi Stadium.
Yeah, let's just get to week
SoFi
1.
would be a home
I'm
game.
going through the whole thing. I'm excited about this. All right, week 1, we know. Rams versus Niners, Melbourne, Australia, on a Thursday, September 10th. Then they come back on a Monday night against the New York Giants. The New York football Giants, September 21st. So you get a nice little break, yes. Then you go to Denver. Then you go.
Wait, hold on. Don't blow play. Denver's Sunday night. Their first 3 games are all standalone games.
There you go.
Yeah.
Keep going.
So
that's 3.
I mean, that's 3, and we're 3 weeks into the season. So
you got the reigning MVP. It makes sense.
It makes perfect. It makes a ton of sense. But every year there's a team. It's like every time you turn on your TV, you feel like, oh my God, they're on again. That's going to be the Rams this season.
I wonder if you can. Never mind. America's team? Can you make the Rams America's team, kind of?
Take forever to do it, but sure, I guess
if you're on TV
possible.
every week like the Braves, if you're winning. Yeah.
3 for 3 is a nice start.
Then you go to back to the scene of the crime. You could not wait for that.
Locked and loaded.
October 4th.
Hey, it rolls downhill, okay?
Lincoln Financial Field. Stop it, Greg. We got the Eagles again.
Can we pause there real quick?
Sure.
Think about this. San Francisco, always a tough opponent.
Uh-huh.
So throw in the fact that it's on the other side of the world, and it makes it even more complicated, right?
Yep.
Then you come home. The Giants, John Harbaugh's a new head coach there.
New-look Giants.
New-look Giants. That could be a really tough game. Denver Broncos might be the best team in the AFC.
Best defense.
Best defense in the AFC.
Yep.
On the road in Denver.
Oh, yeah.
On the road in
I'm
Philadelphia.
Happy it's early because you don't get bad weather in
True.
Denver.
The weather will not be a factor.
Correct.
But those first 4 games, at least 3 of the first 4, if you want to give the Giants the benefit of the doubt, but 3 of those first 4 games are tough opponents.
But all winnable.
Yeah, sure. Those are 3
winnable.
teams that you expect to be in the playoffs.
49ers, okay. Niners. Giants, you're better than. Broncos, I'll take the quarterback.
Okay, on the road against a really good defense.
And the last time the Rams were there, they did win. They
Okay.
did win, but it was a weather game. Then you go to Philadelphia. Then you come back.
Philadelphia's been a house of horrors for them.
It has been, and you got the early window. I thought that would be it. That's the second time they've done that. I thought that should have been a nationally televised game.
We can't go 4 in a row, I guess, or maybe they could, but they didn't.
Eagles Rams should be out the top of the list.
Yeah.
Then you have Bills Rams at SoFi Stadium, October 12th, right after the Eagles.
Wait, on Monday night.
On Monday night. Here we go again.
4 of their first 5 games are standalone games.
Love it.
4 of them. By the way,
all the pressure right on
Throw
them.
the Bills in there too, so that makes 5 in a row.
Look at you. Did you say pressure?
That is,
Yeah.
it is pressure.
He showed me the Raiders schedule. That's what he's saying.
No,
Bills,
I'm not saying it's a bad
in
thing.
SoFi,
It's pressure.
Bills fans are going to turn out.
Of
okay?
course.
4 of your first 5 games. I'm going to say that, yes, you're better than the Giants, but John Harbaugh makes my ears
He's
go
going
up.
to come up with a plan. Yeah.
That's 5 in a row out of the chute
And
that
he knows
are
you.
tough games.
Yes. Then you have Week 6, Cardinals at home.
That's the first one you go, okay.
I wonder how much love we see Week 6.
Quite a bit, I would
Quite a
think.
bit? You think so?
Yeah, but look, the Cardinals are going to need to prove to me that they're not the Cardinals. That's the first one I look at and go, okay, that's one I can put in my back pocket.
I hate to say soft touch because it's a division game, but I'm with you.
Put that one in my back pocket.
Week after that, again, schedule makers, thank you. You get the Raiders at Allegiant Stadium.
At Allegiant Stadium.
Yes.
Let me ask you this. That's week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fernando Mendoza, the quarterback by that point?
Not yet. We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
There's a good spot for him that we'll get to when we talk about the Raiders.
So
schedule.
you think we're still, assuming health, Kirk Cousins is still the quarterback at that point?
Yeah. Week 7, you'll see Kirk Cousins unless he gets hurt.
Okay.
After that, Week 8, you get the Chargers at home. Thank goodness.
Okay.
Which will be fun. People are hit or miss with the Chargers. Some people have them ranked in the top 5. Some people think you're crazy.
0-17.
It's
You're a Raider fan. I'm sorry.
The Chargers are
almost
one of
went into
those
that.
teams that I don't care if they go 14-3. I don't care. They show me when it
They got to
counts.
prove it to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I expect them to win a lot of games because and I think Jim Harbaugh's a really good coach. Chargers do not scare me at all, ever, because they charger it up every single time.
I respect Herbert. He's a good quarterback. Week 9, going to Washington to face the Commanders, which will be fun. 10 a.m. early time slot there.
Jane Daniels, fun to watch.
Yeah, always fun.
That should be a dub for the Rams, man.
It
You
should
think
be.
so?
Should
Yes.
be.
Eagle fan.
No, the Commanders are really on a decline because remember their team. I don't want to get too deep into it, but
Why? It's a radio show. Go ahead.
But, I mean, because I know you're trying to get through the schedule, but just their team. There's a lot of old veterans that they had on that team, and they necessarily did not acquire certain pieces to fulfill those spots last year. For this year,
And they backed up hard last year,
I'm a
too.
Dan Quinn guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you have the Cardinals again, Week 10.
Good.
You have to go there. You get the bye week, rest
Good.
time, and then you come back for a Wednesday nighter right before Thanksgiving against the Packers.
So that makes 6.
6.
6, and we're only in week 1, 2, 3, 4,
12.
5. Week 12.
Week 12.
Half of their first 12 games are standalone games.
It's deserved. You got a
6.
superstar. You got a quarterback. It's great. All right, then you after that Wednesday, you come back on a Thursday and play the Chiefs at home.
On Thursday night football. Okay, I miscounted. That's actually number 6. So six of your first 13 games are on standalone, prime time. You're the only game going.
You like this, right?
I love it.
Oh, good. Okay, great. I thought you didn't like that.
No.
I
love it.
Yes.
Now,
everybody gets to
because
see it.
here's the thing. There's people are going to be falling out of their seats excited, or it's going to be one of those, why are these guys on the TV every week?
Yeah.
Because nothing's going right. Look, you ready?
Yeah.
It happens to every year there's one team who's like, they're on national TV again, that team's no good. It happens every year. I just hope it's not the Rams.
They had the 5-11. I think that's over.
Yep.
That's over now.
Yep.
Where was I? So we're week 14. Week 13, Chiefs at SoFi. Week 14, go to Levi Stadium. You got a battle with the Niners up there again.
Oddly
which will
enough,
be a battle.
I think they always play San Francisco better up there than they do down here.
You know why?
No, tell me.
Here it's a takeover.
But it's not up there?
You're the opponent. It's supposed to be crowded. It's a different mindset. There it's a little bit different.
All right.
Then you come back, and you have the Cowboys at SoFi.
A lot of denim shorts that day.
Going to be fun. Then you go.
That's a good one to get. Cowboys at SoFi, that place is going to be rocking.
It's going to be packed.
I blame
Cowboys
Kirk for that,
travel.
by the way.
All these are going to be packed.
Can we not just over?
I heard that. I'm trying to ignore it.
Kirk turned me on to that a couple years ago. I'm like, he goes, there's another one. I'm like, what? He goes, the uniform. I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, the Dallas Cowboy fan uniform. I'm like, dude, you're going to have to, I'm an idiot. Tell me what you mean. Jersey, denim shorts, Air Force Ones.
Air Force Ones or
Cowboys.
Jays.
Or Jays. And you go down, it's like, Cowboy jersey, denim shorts, Air Force One. Cowboy jersey, denim shorts, Air Force One. It's incredible. It's a uniform.
It's a uniform.
Does Jerry send it out to all the
I don't. Clearly, the message has been received.
I don't think he needs to. That's
Crazy.
how it goes. So Cowboys at home. Then lost it. Hold on. Then we go up to Seattle, and that is December 25th on Christmas.
Christmas Day.
Go ahead and say it.
7.
Well deserved. Okay, so that's going to be a battle.
Yes.
Then we travel again to Raymond James Stadium, take on the Buccaneers. That's week 17. And you finish up week 18, SoFi Stadium, to be determined time versus the Seahawks.
So the Rams and the Seahawks were clearly the best two teams in the league last year.
Yes.
Right? Especially the way that New England got pounded in the Super Bowl. We're not going to see them play each other until the final 3 weeks of the season.
They're going to make you wait.
They're going to make you wait.
Yep.
And if both of these teams play like they did a year ago, and, maybe they will, maybe they won't, who knows. But you're going to have to wait a long time to get your heavyweight fight, and then you're going to get 2 and 3 weeks.
So after your bye week, it gets pretty tough to end the season. Green Bay, Kansas City with Patrick Mahomes probably being back. The Niners always tough up there. The Cowboys, who knows what they're going to be at that point. Seattle twice, and the Bucks with Baker Mayfield.
Oh yeah,
that's a tough end of the season schedule.
If everything stays the way it is right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a long season.
It is a long. That's a very good point.
Yeah, right.
But it opens brutal and it closes brutal. The soft spot is Arizona, Raiders, Chargers, Washington, Arizona.
Yeah.
Those 5 games are. You should win 4 of those games.
You got to go 4-1, 5-0.
Yeah, that's the spot where you put your money in the bank. That's
okay.
where.
Just for fun, you saw the schedule. Give me a win-loss record, because I know Greg was doing this.
All right.
I see at least 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 9. I think there's 9 that I feel really good about, and then the rest I think are toss-ups. So if you go, that's 8 left over.
Yeah.
Go 4 and 4, 9. That's 13.
12, 13 wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I see right there. If everything stays the way it is, I like it.
I see 9, 10.
And I don't mind being on the standalone games. Those are fun.
They're the best.
And you should be showcased as one of the best teams
They're
in the league.
the best.
Yes. This is the other part about the Puka thing. Like, I was happy they were putting him on all the advertisements and whatnot. They're about to showcase this kid.
Yeah.
7 times on national TV.
Yeah.
You think he's not getting the ball? Come on now.
No,
yeah.
it's look, everybody's seeing what we're seeing.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's seeing that, hey, they were, I'm not going to say they were the best team last year. Seattle beat them when it mattered most, so Seattle gets credit, but they were one of the 2 best teams, and they're running it back with almost everybody coming back that matters.
Yeah.
And they should be assuming health.
Right.
Assuming health, they should be really, really good.
You can't sneak up on anybody.
No.
If you're scared, it's too late now. You're on national TV. Let's go.
2 things happen every year.
Yep.
There's always a bad team that turns out to be really good. There's always a really team that turns out to be really bad.
Every year.
And you never know which ones it's going to be.
It won't be this team, though.
I hope not. I didn't think the year coming off the Super Bowl and they went 5. Who knows?
Well, I could have. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You felt that one?
Just Super Bowl hangovers. I told you, it feels like you walked off a parade float right to training camp. It's going to be hard. Yeah,
okay. Sometimes, though, you see they get those guys that come up just a hair short.
Yeah.
And you think you're going to run it back. It's like, Guys get old, guys get hurt, guys get tired, don't perform at the same level.
All I keep seeing to end that year was Devontae Adams crying his eyes out because he was knocking on the door and didn't get there again.
For the 5th time.
Yes.
That's tough.
And how galvanized they were. So this is good. This is going to be fun. How about you? Did you see your Eagles schedule?
I did. I counted. I'll double check. I think they have 7 standalone games as well.
Do they really?
Yeah. Eagles are prime
7,
time.
wow.
Yeah, I'd love to see the Eagles. I cannot believe the Rams or Eagles are not prime time.
I know.
That again.
But the Eagles do have the week before they got the Chicago Bears on Monday Night Football.
Okay,
so.
yeah, that's a good matchup. How you feeling about the Raiders over there?
I got 3 standalone games. Look at that. I got two Monday night games and a Thursday night game.
Who do they play on Monday?
At home or away?
Home. It's home to the Chargers on.
That's a Monday night game every year. It feels like.
Yeah, they also are Monday night. They're home again on Monday night to the Cowboys, and they're away to the Broncos on Thursday.
Those are
November
3 good
6th.
games.
So 2 Monday nights in Vegas. Yeah.
The Raiders have a brutal schedule. This is not a last place team schedule. It's a very tough schedule.
Well, you're in the best division in the league.
Well, but also who they play outside of it. The teams they play: the Patriots, the Chargers, the Commanders, Bears, Colts, Titans, Chiefs, Jags, Broncos, Cowboys, Browns, Chargers, Broncos, Eagles, Texans. Wait, this is not what I'm. This is no, this is last year's schedule. Dang it!
I was like, wait, that.
Wait a minute, hold on, Greg.
I blew that.
What was the bye? You said you have a Week 13 bye week, right?
Yeah, Week 13 bye week.
And
Man,
right before the bye week, you got Cleveland, and after the bye week, there's, I wouldn't say a soft touch, but not a killer.
Okay, so here you go. It's Dolphins, Chargers, Saints. You can go Chiefs with no Patrick Mahomes. You can go 3-1 to start that season. It's probably not going to happen, but you can.
Don't laugh at him, Travis. Come on.
The Saints, Dolphins, and Chiefs with no Patrick Mahomes, not great. But then after that, it's Patriots, Bills, Rams, Jets, 49ers, Seahawks, Broncos, Browns, Chargers, Broncos, Titans, Cardinals, Chiefs.
That's tough.
That's a tough schedule.
When's the bye?
The bye is Week 13.
And who's before?
At the Browns on Week 12.
And then who's after?
Versus the Chargers at home.
That's when you insert Mendoza.
When against the Chargers?
Against the Browns going into the bye week.
Browns bye.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, they have no standalone games.
Yeah. Well,
I take it back.
No one wants to see them.
They're the Raiders.
Yeah. Pretty much.
By the way, the Eagles have 6 standalone games. And they have 3 games in 11 days, by the way.
Woo, 3 games in 11 days.
The Chiefs had that last year.
3 games in 11. That's rollerball.
It's let me guess. It's probably a Sunday, Thursday, Wednesday situation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
Yeah, because
have
I think
fun
they
with
play
that.
the Cowboys on Thanksgiving, right?
They do, yes.
Yeah. So they probably go Thursday,
So they got
Sunday,
week
Thursday,
5.
Thursday.
They got week 5 in the London game. That's October 11th. Then they go down. They play the Panthers, and they follow that right back up Monday Night Football against the Cowboys.
That's tough. So Panthers, real quick. You just mentioned them. They're going to be. I know they won their division. They scared the out of the Rams in that playoff game. They gave them a real fight. Bryce Young put up a really impressive. Do they come back in the Panthers again? Or are you buying that?
I think they come back to earth.
Yeah,
I really do. But how do you feel about Bryce Young?
Incomplete. I'd like to see more. I don't know.
I swear he's a small guy, but he plays like he's Bledsoe. Like he's a 6'6" dude.
I've seen Bryce Young probably play 5 NFL games in my life.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen him a lot. The 2 he played against the Rams,
look good.
He was damn good.
But dropping back to 7, putting that foot down, and he looks like a bigger dude, but he's not.
He beat him once, and he nearly knocked him out of the playoffs.
They ran the ball.
Yeah.
He helped.
He was good, DeMarco.
I know.
He was good. Like, he was not the weak link in the chain.
But I think they come back to earth. I do.
They're the Panthers. That division's always weird,
Yeah.
too. All right. We're going to we'll do a little tip or no tip coming up next. We're going to get to DeAndre's playoff breakdown a little bit later on. Don't forget that Trudell is coming up for Lakers talk after our show
in
today.
a little bit. The show's coming up in a little bit.
It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
What's going on Friday on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show at 7 a.m. after Unsportsmanlike? A very special edition. Sedano is solo. No Cappy, but Sedano's going to handle it all by himself. Of course, with the crew. Producer Lindsay Baseball, Gregory Arthur Bergman, me, Chris Morales, Kasim Diakate, the social team in the back end, of course you. We'll react to the NFL schedule and more on the LeBron Lakers saga as we head to the weekend. Don't miss it. LA's only local sports morning show, the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, Friday at 7 a.m. ESPN LA.
I took Mom to catch a ball game. Is it time to pick her up yet? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Morongo's Travel Center always has the lowest price gas around.
Number 2.
Tommy Bahama Gift Giveaway, May 19th, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
And the number 1 reason.
It's finally back. Smoking good times. 3 cigars, scotch tasting, a food spread, and live music. May 17th, 5 p.m.
Morongo, good times.
Los Angeles, if you missed out on any action this past season, don't make the same mistake. Secure your spot in the Rams house for 2026. Watch every home game next year with big-time matchups against the Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, and Packers. In addition, enjoy home playoff ticket access, interest-free monthly payment plans, and stadium event pre-sale access. Visit therams.com/2026. Again, that is therams.com/2026. Don't miss out on any of next season's action. Get your Rams season tickets today.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to Markdowns for Miles at AutoZone.
Thanks. Is oil marked down?
Save up to $15 when you buy 5 quarts and a filter.
And fuel treatment?
2 for $9 on Lucas.
Brake pads?
Marked down to free.
Free?
Get free Duralast brake pads when you buy 2 Duralast rotors.
That's several markdowns.
For many more miles.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. 4 o'clock in the Southland. You know what that means. Time for Tip or No Tip. Tip or No Tip. With producer Laura. Tip or no tip time. Take it away, producer Laura.
Thanks, Greg. Oh, Chris. Whoa.
Wow.
He's going to get offended by that. He shouldn't.
He shouldn't.
He should
That's right,
not.
He shouldn't, but he will.
shouldn't.
No, I think Greg should be offended. I'm just kidding.
A little bit.
Anyways, thanks, Chris. I was thinking about Greg because we were in there during the break talking about videos and other stuff.
Big Magic
Schedule
Johnson.
release videos, to be clear.
Yeah. Well, why would...
Wow.
Don't you put that on us!
Weird. So weird. Okay, something came across because I always try to do a foodie thing for a tip or no tip to start and trying to get away from whatever that was. Something came across my feed. I did not know that certain McDonald's or a few McDonald's don't have the golden arches. I know, yeah, like the golden arch that McDonald's is known for. So the only one that I've ever seen that's a little different is in Downey. They have them, but they're like at the end. So it's one end, the building in the middle, and then the other end, right? But there's one in Sedona, Arizona that has turquoise because of the city.
The ordinances.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I didn't know it was. I was like, whoa, that's weird. So I wanted to know, tip or no tip. Did you guys know that certain McDonald's don't have the golden arches?
No tip or tip?
If you didn't know.
I did know. Tip.
You did know?
I did not know. So that's tip.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
tip. I did not know. I thought every McDonald's had the same golden arches.
Yeah, no, they're so like certain communities, like if you want to build in this community, you can only paint your signs this color. Like they have a color
So
palette that that's what you'll see occasionally, like a Starbucks that isn't green. You'll see. Yeah,
I've never seen a Starbucks that's not green.
They're out there.
I actually haven't either.
They're rare, but they're out there.
Okay.
They blend in like the in and out, the yellow and the red that they have.
Yeah.
It'll be the beige, like on the marquee.
Really?
Yeah. It's not common, but they're out there. That here are the 4 colors you can use, and if it's not in your logo, you can either not build it here, or you can paint it this color.
That sounds like a fun neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I want to be. I want to be in a place that they tell you, no, you can't use that color.
Nope, not that color.
Yeah.
The HOA, it's HOA.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
That's
nonsense.
crazy.
It's exactly
Nonsense.
the same
HOA
thing.
is stupid too.
Yep.
Oh,
give away money for nothing.
You have an update. I knew it.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
You have an HOA
You have
thing?
a pool?
the fountain is on.
Oh, my God. Finally.
Yes.
The saga is
Yes,
over.
yes. We'll circle back to the fountain at some point. Yeah.
Finally.
I knew it. It's been going for a week or so.
Way to go,
But
Shohei.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, but we'll come back to that another time.
Wow. Yeah, HOA stuck. Okay. So anyways, talking about not that. I did not know. That was news to me, and apparently not to Trav. Did you know, Greg, that that was like a thing?
No, I had no idea. In Sedona, they have a blue one.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. It's like a turquoise.
It's a blue
turquoise.
arches. Yeah, turquoise arches in Sedona, Arizona.
I'm not going there.
You think
I would not go in.
Yeah, I'm not going there.
Like, that can't be. That's like a McDowell's ripoff. There's no chance.
No. That's not McDonald's.
Yeah.
So
their
they
secret sauce is not the secret sauce.
Our doesn't. Our buns have no sesame seeds.
Right.
Did you guys know the difference? Do you guys know the difference? This is now a tangent, but have you seen that Taco Bell? It's usually purple and then the lettering, right? Then there's the white ones. It's like a white one, and then it has Taco Bell. Have you seen those?
I don't think I've noticed.
I think I have noticed both.
Yeah.
Never?
Yeah.
Okay. So I asked once, and I was like, hey, what is the difference from the purple to the white sign? And they told me one serves alcohol. But I don't know if that's actually true.
Taco Bell serves alcohol?
At least in that one that I went to, it did.
It's not
a bad idea.
It's not my first stop to go get a drink.
But that's not a bad idea, though. Yeah.
They did a funch on the street last year when it was Sedano and Cap in the afternoon. They did funch on the street for him to go get alcohol at a Taco Bell.
Okay, so then it is.
It was
if
at
it's white.
the cantina. I think it was
right.
down here, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. What
Bunch
kind
on
of
the
drinks
street
can I
coming
get
back,
there?
too.
Like everything or just like a beer?
I don't know. I'm
Gotta
not too
have
sure.
a margarita, right?
Got to.
Paloma.
Okay.
They might have like their Baja Blast. Like
and it has liquor on it,
There
right?
you
It's
go.
like an iced.
Okay.
So that's like the only
Go
one that I
somewhere
know.
else. If I need a burrito supreme, I'm going to Taco Bell. If I
Yeah.
need a drink, I'm gonna choose a different
Just don't
spot.
go to the turquoise
Fleming's.
McDonald's.
Yeah, weird.
McDowell's.
Yeah.
Go to
Weird.
Fleming's. All right, really quick because I know we're going on top of it. But so despite the LA hosting the World Cup matches next month, hotel bookings across the city are reportedly way below expectations. Hotel owners thought fans would flood the city, but many travelers are waiting for prices to drop because they're way too high or are skipping the trip altogether because ticket, hotels, and transportation are just way too expensive right now. So tip or no tip, the World Cup got it wrong and is pricing out regular fans.
I'm going to go tip. Maybe it'll be able to capitalize on that and just wait until those tickets drop down and jump in. Yeah, I want to go, but yeah, it seems like they're pricing people out.
Yeah, well, I disagree with the first part. I don't think they care about the second part. They didn't get it wrong. They knew what they were doing. They knew a 9 to 5 guys are buying $1,000 soccer ticket. They don't care. They're pricing them out, but it's not by accident. It's that they don't give a damn. Okay. And they're just they don't want that. They want the guy that's going to come and spend thousands of dollars. Now they may have miscalculated it in the sense that there aren't enough people that are willing to go do that, but they're not here. It's the most corrupt organization you're ever going to see. FIFA. Like they're just it is about as rotten as it comes. There's been scandal after scandal after scandal. They don't give a damn.
They don't care in the slightest.
No, they just happen to have a product that everybody loves.
Yeah.
And so the people bend over backwards to go do it, but that organization is wildly.
I still think it's going to be a sellout.
But
there will be butts in seats.
Absolutely.
Remember that the World Cup was just in Qatar, so that was the only reason that it was in there was for money. It was all money purposes. So yeah, they don't care in the slightest. It's either them or the IOC that is the most corrupt.
It's a race.
It's a race.
It's very close.
I might take the IOC.
Yeah, it's a photo finish. Yeah.
So FIFA. It's like $2,000 for that first ticket at SoFi. It's insane, and that's like up in the 500s.
Yes,
and that's
where you're in
just
another
for the
area
ticket.
code.
Yeah, that's just for the ticket.
That's
just for the ticket.
You're
not
not
parking.
Not parking.
Where they're going to charge you $250 in most places or more to park.
$10,000?
No, it's a racket.
They don't care.
At least $10,000, right? No.
Think if you're coming from somewhere that you're. I mean, never mind if you're in the U.S. or even Canada or Mexico. That's at least a relatively short trip. What if you're in Europe? What if you're in Asia? What if you're in Africa? What if you're in South America?
That's $6,000.
Yeah.
I got to fly over and then I got to stay. That's more than $10,000.
And you're probably not just coming for one match.
No.
You're
No,
probably
you're
going to make a trip out of it.
Yeah.
It's you're selling kidneys.
You know what? I'm open my house, Airbnb. Come on.
Oh,
stay there.
I have another
There you
tip or
go.
no tip on that.
Yeah,
Come on.
go.
All right. So LA is considering temporarily loosening Airbnb style rentals rules for the 2028 Olympics. Because right now, like if you can only legally rent out your primary residence short term. But Mayor Karen Bass wants to allow a second home. So if you have like multiple homes, then you would be able to, or if you plan to buy an investment property, you then would be able to rent out, because as of now, you can only rent out your own property. But a lot of people are getting a little bit upset because they're saying, hey, it's already tough to rent or own here in LA, and then you're going to allow this, so then investment companies are just going to come grab and then put things on the market.
That's true.
So then you kind of don't help the situation, even though this is a temporary situation. So tip or no tip, in theory, this seems like a good idea for people to make money, but the Olympics are actually going to make it worse for LA for people to find affordable homes.
Ooh. Can it be worse?
Yeah.
I mean...
that's where. Let's start there. Like,
I hope not.
Good luck.
Ooh.
Good luck.
I was going to do it like the Rose Bowl. Just put a sign in my yard.
Yeah.
I got 2 rooms.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Yeah, do it on the down low, right? Just do it dirty.
Come on in. Yeah, you go.
People do that in Coachella.
Yeah, cash only.
They were talking about how people made so much bank, like not being Uber, but just saying, hey, I can take you X, Y, and Z. And I was like, dang.
Sure.
Why not?
I did that wrong.
Cut out the middleman.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like, look, if there's a way to take advantage of regular people, they will.
What we're just talking about, right?
Yeah,
you're right.
If there's a way to stick it to somebody that can't afford to have it stuck to them, that's the guy that's getting stuck to.
Amen.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's not going to be the guy that has 3 houses.
No, it'll be the other guy. Are you going? World Cup? Anybody?
If something shakes loose, I would love to go. I'm not going in my own pocket for it.
If you got $2,000, you can go with my brother.
Nope.
Yeah.
Your brother's going?
He's going. Yeah, he offered me a ticket, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'd love to go. He's like, it's going to be about $2,200. I'm like, nope,
Do you know which match he's seeing?
He's going to the one on the 12th.
Who's
opening?
playing?
That's Australia, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have to see any specific teams.
It's
just,
USA, Australia.
It would be a bucket list thing that I would like to do, but
or is it Paraguay?
I don't care enough to go into my pocket deep. If it's a couple hundred,
I'm gonna watch
sure.
Hold up.
Couple
he
thousand.
said his brother offered him a ticket.
Yeah.
That means I'm giving you the ticket,
No,
right?
no,
That's what it would mean to me.
No. He said, "Do you want to go?" I said, "Yes," and he said it costs $2,200.
I thought he
said,
offered
I'm not
you the
going
ticket
anymore.
and said, "Give me
Then send a bill.
Wow,
An
that's not
invoice.
really an offer.
Yeah, I'll release the ticket when your Venmo hits my account.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like,
brother
this is a once in a lifetime thing. Blah blah blah. And like, I'm not.
Isn't
spending.
he a lawyer?
He is a lawyer.
Yeah, he can afford it.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
because
he's a lawyer.
he got into this really, really early on, and he was supposed to go with somebody else, one of his best friends, and his best friend backed out. After he
take
bought
my
him.
advice on any of this. I'm just going to tell you, the last time the Olympics were in L.A., there were tickets all over the place.
See,
I'm not saying that's what's going to happen again. This was 1984, so we're talking 44 years
I bet the
before.
same thing happens.
But it was, this, that, and the other. And everybody's running around, and then all of a sudden the game started. And if you wanted to go to something, you could go to something. The tickets were available. Now, the best stuff, gold medal basketball, final day track and
All
field,
gone.
like you're not getting any of that.
Nope.
But if you just want to go see something, you will be able to go see something.
There's a lot of track events, so I'm sure that
we went to a day of track Coliseum in '84.
That'd be fun.
Wasn't
Now
the last
that
day.
I'm interested
It was
in.
all prelim stuff, like early in the week, right? It was awesome.
So, what would be the worst event to go to in the Olympics?
the
Breakdancing?
worst event?
Yeah.
Breakdancing.
Breakdancing.
I thought that was out this year.
It probably is.
Yeah.
They got baseball. They got softball, I think, coming back. That would be fun. But
So we were talking about this. They're doing surfing near my house.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'd go watch that.
I'd watch that.
I'm thinking I could ride my bike down there,
Yeah.
right? The IOC is going to lock that place
Of
down
course.
so hard. I don't think you're going to be able to get anywhere near
It'll
it.
be a compound. But
Yeah.
I'd go watch that.
I
That'd
would
be fun.
love to go see it,
Yeah.
but I don't think you can kind of looky-loo any of this
No.
stuff. I think you're going to have to, go through 10 checkpoints to get near any of this stuff.
Weightlifting? That'd be fun I like Olympic weightlifting.
I put it this way.
Yeah.
I'd go see it.
Yeah.
Like I'd be interested to go see it.
After
be
a
fun.
couple hours, it might be boring, but I'd
Yeah.
love to go see that. Yeah.
Fencing?
Fencing, I'd be into.
It happens so
Yeah.
over. All right.
Lightsabers.
1, 2,
Let's
3.
go.
Yeah. You're listening to KSPN Los Angeles at Good Karma Brands radio station. All right. We're going to come back. Laura, what are we doing next? I know the clock is
NBA,
a mess. NBA.
playoffs.
DeAndre's going to get us ready for what's coming up next. The Cavs. The Cavs.
Look out. They won on the road.
Look
Wow.
out. That's next. It's DeMarco and Trav, ESPN LA.
What's up, ball knowers? It's your favorite Lakers Southern reporter, Mike Trudell. The season is in the books, and it's time for a new chapter of Lakers talk on ESPN LA. Join me for 2 hours of talking purple and gold this Thursday night from 6 to 8 p.m. I'll be live and taking your calls. It's Lakers talk with me, Mike Trudell. Tonight on your home of Lakers basketball, ESPN LA.
John Ireland here, and when it comes to vodka, I like a winner, and Blue Ice Vodka delivers. America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
He's the son of a school teacher and Navy veteran who built a company worth billions and walked away from it. Tom Steyer, pledging to give away half of everything he earned to charity and fight for Californians. So when out-of-state corporations weren't paying their fair share of taxes, Tom Steyer led the fight for Prop 39 and won, making sure no one takes advantage of California and gets away with it, and earning California billions of dollars for our schools. Tom took on big oil to stop them polluting our air and water and smashed them. Tom fought for free school lunches, so no child goes hungry while learning. Tom Steyer, strong enough to take on the special interests crushing us with the cost of living. As governor, Tom will stop Wall Street from buying up middle-class homes, lower utility rates by 25%, and ban corporate PAC money from polluting our politics. Other politicians talk, Tom Steyer gets it done.
Ad paid for by Steyer for Governor 2026.
Hey, LA County, it's time to vote. Return your ballot early at any official ballot drop box. Visit plan.lavote.gov to make your voting plan today. That's plan.lavote.gov. Brought to you by the Los Angeles County Registrar.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rodgers.
Right.
Just all right. All right.
It's cool.
By the way, I think that's the first time I ever said I.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Gotta get it out in one piece. Then I said,
You did good. Back to the guys.
Aquatics. No?
Billy Joel.
Yeah, I know. No. Olympic sports at a ball.
Oh.
Aquatics. I'd be happy.
Swimming would be amazing.
Yeah.
No, I would love to see that.
Swimming would be awesome because there's a race nonstop. It's easy to understand. I don't need to know anything. First one to touch the wall wins.
Gymnastics, of course.
Awesome.
Ping pong.
Yeah. Oh, dude, those guys are
fun.
amazing.
Yes, that'd be a blast.
Yeah.
Combat sports, obviously.
Sure.
Team and court sports, obviously. Racket sports?
Like squash?
Badminton.
Yeah, I'd go watch that.
You would?
Yeah.
You don't watch anything that's in the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
Just to say I went to see it.
Exactly.
You asked like the worst event.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think.
Badminton would be something.
there?
It's near the
2
bottom.
hours of your life. You go watch some badminton. You're like, cool.
Archery, golf, shooting.
Archery might be the one.
That might be the one.
Yeah, archery.
Modern pentathlon.
Yeah, they get shoot guns. I'm in.
I'm in, definitely. Rowing. Canoeing.
It's a race.
It is a race.
But it's also like far out in the water. You can't see it.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but at least it's easy to understand. It's a race.
Yeah,
first one across the line wins.
First one
You're
wins.
gonna pay to
That's
see that?
TV though. That's TV watch.
Yeah.
Action and urban sports. So here you go. Skateboarding.
I would watch that.
You watch that? Okay.
Yeah.
Sport climbing.
Yeah. Okay, so
That's
Like
a race,
rock
isn't it?
climbing?
yeah, it's a race. They're like monkeys climbing up this wall. They're so incredibly fast.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm in.
And then surfing.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
We talked
for sure.
about that.
Yeah.
BMX racing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've watched that too.
Mountain biking.
Apparently, the BMX racing or the mountain biking is going to be at Pacific Palms.
See, that sounds
really?
fun.
Yeah,
that sounds fun.
along the side, around the hill. They're opening it all up, and they're going to have the BMX go through there.
Yeah, that'd be cool to watch.
Water polo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's goals. I got more goals than you. And they beat the living crap out of each other when they play
hell
it.
out of each other.
You want a present for Emily? Get her water polo.
I was just thinking she should be there for that. Yeah.
The water polo's tough.
And violent.
Yeah.
Violent.
Yeah. All right, D, tell us what's up with the NBA playoffs.
I got a bone to pick with the Detroit Pistons.
Go.
Man. They had a 9-point. They're up by 9 in the last stretch of the game, and they found a way to blow it.
How much time left with the 9-point
It
lead?
was about a minute. About 2.5 minutes.
Okay.
About 2.5 minutes, and the Cavaliers, they did their job. They were chipping away. And then eventually they are able to tie the game. The game does go into overtime. There was a controversial call with Asara Thompson. He secured a rebound, and then he ended up getting tripped by Jared Allen. There was no call. Tony Brothers was the crew chief for the game. last night, and there was no call, so the game heads into overtime. And then, of course, the Cavaliers were able to prevail and end up taking a 3-2 series lead against the Detroit Pistons. But one thing that bothers me is because the Pistons are trying to look for other guys, meaning Cade Cunningham is doing every single thing possible for this Piston team. I remind you that the Cavaliers, James Harden's starting to get into a rhythm. It's another game where he started to, figure it out. Hopefully the playoff Harden does not come into effect. But Jalen Duren is one of those guys that I have a bone to pick. And he's one of those is that he's heading into one of those contract years, and he's, considered supposed to be a max contract player. Throughout this entire playoff series, let alone with the Magic, it transferred over to this one with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He has just not shown up whatsoever for the Pistons.
To the point that if you did like him, you might not anymore?
Look, man, we had that conversation about Austin Reeves as far as being a one-sided guy.
Yeah.
Jalen Duren's not necessarily a one-sided guy, but there's games where I'm like, yo, man, we need your production on the offensive end.
Enough.
It's not consistent enough. It's very up and down in this playoffs.
2 questions for you. One, at the end of the game, do you think they should have called that foul? Because no one had possession. They were going for a loose ball.
50-50, loose balls are very, very hard to pick whether it's a foul or whether it is a foul or not a foul.
Detroit wins that game.
Exactly.
They win the series if you call that foul.
Yeah, because Detroit will be a 3-2.
Right.
Yes.
Right. And I think Detroit's in trouble because the Cavaliers, different team at home, and they got one on the road. Number 2, can James Harden redeem his reputation if he closes this out?
Hell yes.
You think so?
Yeah, because you want to know why? Because he was awful in the first 2 games to start this series. He was barely he wasn't even cracking double-digit points, early on this series. And now that he's starting to actually score, but scoring in meaningful ways, it's impacting the game. I think that's just making a difference.
I think that what he can't rewrite his reputation in the second round. He can advance to the conference finals.
Yeah.
And then he can advance to the NBA finals. And if he plays well in the NBA finals, win or lose, then his reputation could be polished.
Salvage some.
But winning a second-round series does not erase everything else.
No.
That he's got to do more. But we're heading in the right direction.
Closing out Detroit. But I'll say this. I like the way they're using him. Just go score.
Go score.
That's your job.
Because it helps.
Just go score.
Because you got a guy like Donovan Mitchell, who is also a guy that can create his own jump shot, get to the basket. But they also got 2 big men.
Yeah.
And Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. They are starting to step up and figure it out. But when you're the Detroit Pistons and you have a 9-point lead in clutch time like that, you got to close it out.
Yep.
Go back to Duren for a second. And I think this is the challenge when you're a general manager, when you're evaluating people to determine whether or not you want to bring them to your team. Does a bad series, a bad week, change your opinion, or do you need to do all of your work all season long, all of your research, and say, no, this is my guy. He's playing like crap right now, but he's my guy. Or and the opposite's true. Like, I don't love that guy, but he goes into a series and he just cooks the entire time, and he's awesome. It's like, ooh, I got to have that guy. I think you got to make up your mind before you get into any sort of short pocket and then change your mind. Because any good guy can go bad for a short period of time, and any guy that's just kind of mid can go super nuclear for a minute. You got to have your decisions 98% of the way there before you change it in one of these moments. I mean,
okay, doesn't that kind of tie into the Lakers and
Sure
Austin
does.
Reeves? That's kind of why I brought up Jalen Duren, because he's heading into a contract situation. He's trying to get more money. He had a great regular season. Remind you, this is the same guy who was an all-star this year as well.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves did not get hurt. Potentially looking at him possibly being an all-star this year representing the Lakers. But comes in the playoff series, and Austin Reeves, this is his second year where he kind of came in. I understand he had the oblique injury, and then, he kind of trying to get his rhythm. But you looked in that series like, oh, he's very one-sided. Jalen Duren is another one into that contract there. It's like, Cade Cunningham was looking for you because you are that second option on this team. So, yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of like the draft. Like, am I going to go based on you had a great combine, but I've looked at your film and your film's only okay?
Yeah.
Or if your film is awesome and your combine was just kind of so-so, am I off? Like, I think the big picture means more than the small picture to me. Like, if the big picture is pretty good, I think I feel pretty good about pulling the trigger on you. If the small picture is really good, but the big picture is just kind of mid, I don't know, man. Well, this scares the daylights out of me.
I got something I want to say, and it's going to come out wrong. I think anybody can be great in the regular season.
Okay.
But the postseason is for the elites. That's where that's where you really get exposed. Like, can you play? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
When you have a 7-game series and they're taking you away and there's a game plan and it's not going to be easy, can you overcome that? Or
I think that's very well said.
Yeah, I just hate saying the regular season doesn't count, but I think anybody can be
counts.
great there.
It counts differently.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. The play, it's harder.
It is.
The opponents are better. There's more time between games.
A lot of pressure, too.
We get to figure. There's pressure. The intensity. It's officiated a little differently. Like it's different.
So I would wait to pay guys until I saw that.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
It is officiated differently. There was an article saying that there was like an 11% more calls.
Increase,
on playoffs.
In calls in the playoffs?
Yes,
that makes
more
sense.
calls.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it really interesting just for the Lakers alone, because we give James Harden a lot of slack, as we should, because James Harden, regular season,
slack or flack?
It's like as far as like when he goes into the playoffs, we are like, oh, here comes another James Harden playoff performance. So that's why they paid James Harden the big bucks to perform well from regular season into the playoffs. And that's why it's making it interesting with Austin Reeves, is because when you pay him that much money, the expectation is, look, you're doing this in the regular season. We need you to do this also come playoff time as well.
I agree. Have you watched James Harden step back?
It's
Isn't
nasty.
that a travel?
Isn't everything in the NBA?
But I swear I slowed that thing down like 5 times. Like, he's pretty crafty with that step back. I swear he takes 3 steps.
I'm sure we've all seen it. That where Giannis picks the ball up at half court.
Oh, the Euro step?
and lays it in. And he literally takes like 4 steps. Like there's that one video of LeBron where he's dribbling and he literally holds the ball, takes a step, and starts dribbling it again.
Right.
It's just
travel.
Yeah,
right.
It don't get called that often, man.
Almost never.
But how do you get from one spot way over there without taking at least 3 steps?
You don't.
For a guy like Giannis, though, it does look really awkward because he's so tall and he's lanky. So it's like
no, I know he can cover a lot of ground, but 4 steps is 4 steps. Whether each step is 5 feet or 50 feet, it's still 4. And
wow,
it's up.
Hey,
there's Coach.
There's Coach. Looking good, right?
There he is.
Coach McVay's on TV.
He's back. He's animated. He's excited. It's not post-draft Sean McVay. It's excited Sean McVay. We're going to Australia, Sean McVay. We've got the 100 primetime games, Sean McVay.
I know he hates that.
You just drafted Chai Simpson.
Oh.
Yeah, so?
I know he hates that.
I
know he hates that.
Yeah. It was
that was not his intent. Yeah,
I know it wasn't, but he's so animated under almost every other circumstances. When he wasn't, it's like, whoa, what's going on over there?
Top athletes, big moments, one night.
One night.
There you go, with Travis. The OC Sports Award, hosted by Travis Rodgers, June 18th at Angel Stadium. They're going to let you in?
We're going to find out.
Celebrate greatness and be a part of one of Orange County's premier sports nights. Get your tickets right now at the OCSportsAwards.org. Can't wait to hear it.
No, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I am very much looking forward to it. I want to play this from Brian Windhorst, who was talking about LeBron James and talking about what the Lakers are getting ready to do. That this kind of goes back to something that we were talking about in Dave McMenamin's piece from the day before about how if they want him back, and I think it's fair to assume that they would, but under the right set of circumstances, that they're going to have to kind of sell him on why he might need to take more of a pay cut than he might be prepared for.
Well, the Lakers have a problem. The Lakers don't want to lose LeBron James. They don't want to lose his 21 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists a game, but they don't want to pay $50 million for it because the rest of the league isn't going to come bidding $50 million. But here's the reality. If you have a superstar player, and LeBron James is still an all-star, and he is still a superstar player, still a top 20, 25 player in the league, it's very hard to ask that player to take a pay cut, whether he's 21 or 41. And if you want LeBron to take a pay cut, you can't just indeterminately say, hey, will you take a pay cut? You better bring him a reason to take a pay cut and explain that, yes, the team was 0-8 against the Thunder this year, but if we acquire this player or these 2 players with the money you're going to leave on the table, we can overcome that. I think LeBron would be open to that. But the concept that he's just not as good anymore and that maybe he's only worth $30 million instead of $50, you're not getting that from LeBron James. LeBron James doesn't believe in that, and I don't expect him to accept that. And I'll tell you one thing. If you're the Lakers, if you force LeBron to leave, he'll go somewhere else and play for less money. He won't want to stay for the Lakers and play for less money if he thinks it's an insult.
I think that's going to happen. I really do. I think this is going to I think it's already ugly or a little ugly. It's not ugly.
It's still fresh.
Still fresh.
So maybe everybody calms down. Time heals all wounds.
You think so?
I don't know. I'm just making the case.
I think he's going to leave.
I still don't. I feel less sure about that than I did 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
But I still think the most likely landing spot is here because what Brian Windhorst said in there is something similar to that you kind of put me on the spot where you're like, okay, sell me on it.
Yeah.
He just kind of did the same thing. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we have for you, and here's what we're going to do with the rest of that money that we're not giving you. We're going to get you this. We're going to get you that. That's going to give you a chance to compete.
We're going to get Luka this, and we're going to get Luka that.
Yeah.
And this is where you fit.
But you can sell it a little different. I guess what I'm getting at is, do you guys think that LeBron James is open to sell the guy? You know, some people are more susceptible to a ssales pitch than others.
I think so.
And will he buy listen, you fit in this role for this amount, and we're going to give you all the stuff that goes around it.
Yeah.
We're going to make sure that that's executed perfectly.
You're doing all this so we can beat OKC.
Yes. Or give us a chance to do it.
I think at the end of that, he goes, that's not enough.
Okay.
Yeah, especially the money part doesn't matter.
But what if he kind of wants to stay?
Well, so he
you
did
think so?
I think that's possible.
For the lifestyle stuff or to compete for a championship?
More the first thing.
He's already said it. Like, he's already, was it last year or 2 years ago, where he said that he would take less money for Jonas Valanciunas, Klay Thompson, or I'm forgetting who the third person was.
He said that?
Yeah, there was three guys. There
Oh.
was three guys that he would pay. He would take less money if you paid that person, and they didn't get it. It was Valanciunas. I forget who the third person was.
Now that he says that,
so he will.
Names,
if you have the right people around, if you say to him, "Hey, we're going to get you Tari Eason. We're going to bring Isaiah Hartenstein. We're going to bring you whatever Kayson Wallace. He could bring you a bunch of these people. But if you take this money, yes, he might do it.
Look,
you sold me, Greg. You did.
I'm trying to be pro LeBron.
Okay.
I feel like you're getting upset that I'm being pro. No.
You sold,
DeAndre.
Yeah.
No, because the restricted free agents like. Tari Eason's a restricted free agent. By the way, did we not see his playoff performance against the Lakers? That was a high touch of press.
I was just naming names.
I know, but it wasn't good. So why? And then you have to match the offer. Like the Rockets have a chance to match their offer sheet. Whatever Lakers are going to offer him, who knows what his market is? But his value dropped, especially heading into that second half of the NBA season. It carried into the playoffs. The man was shooting 20% from three. There's no real big man out there in the free agency market, if we're being real. If the biggest name out there is Walker Kessler. You know what he is? He's a restricted free agent. So if you try to go out there and get him, the Utah Jazz have a chance to match that. But also, Lakers probably can't afford him because you try to pay Austin Reeves and you're trying to, if you do keep LeBron James, you're not going to be able to afford a guy like him because guess what the Utah Jazz are going to want? They're going to want draft picks. They're going to want some other assets that the Lakers have that they probably are not going to be able to offload from.
So what's the plan, DeAndre? So what's the plan then?
The real likelihood plan is they probably are going to run it back.
Oh, that's awful. That's awful. I'm sorry. That's terrible. You come back and do the exact same thing you just did?
What other choices are out there?
They don't look good.
There are the top.
You don't know right now because the options are still available. You still have to see who accepts the options, like if you have a player option goes out of it. If you have a team option, they say no.
Greg, did you ever see the movie Argo?
I did not.
Okay, you know where I'm headed with this, right?
Yep. Go ahead.
So there's a point where they're trying to get these hostages out of Iran.
That's a good one.
And Ben Affleck's character goes into the CIA or the government and says, here are our plans. And they're like, all these plans suck. And he's like, yeah, I know. And he's like, this is our best bad option.
Yes, they all suck.
So, sometimes you have nothing but bad choices or less. It's not always a choice between this is a great call and this is a bad call. Sometimes these are all kind of mid, pick one. And I think that's kind of where they're
stuck. It's not the worst thing in the world to have LeBron come back and play.
No, but if you just run it back, so you're talking about he is a free agent, he can do whatever he wants.
With some small tweaks. Whatever you can do tweaks.
Right, but what makes him want to come back if he's going to come back just to run it back?
That's a great question.
I'm going to tell you why, and we're going to do it straight up. That's exactly what I wanted. My straight. Oh, I sound great right now.
No,
you do. We need what do I sound like? Somebody was this in the chat or sent you a text or whatever?
So they send me a message saying that you sound like a drunk guy at a casino that blew his money on roulette while smoking a cigarette.
Probably more like craps, not roulette, and it would be a cigar, not a cigarette. But the rest of it is about right.
Love craps.
Craps is great because you're winning, you're throwing money out there, you're placing more bets, you're winning, and then the number doesn't come up to 7 hits. They take all your money in one fell swoop. It's like,
where did that all go?
That all went. I won $5. You handed me $600. Where did it all go?
Yeah, if you would have taken all the money that was on the table, you'd be great. But you're like, oh no, I'm going to let it ride. Let it ride.
I will tell you the answer to your question coming up next with a little straight up. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
All right, Rams fans, we got the schedule. The Rams are heading to Australia to take on the Niners in Melbourne. And I'm telling you right now, if you ever thought about doing something big as a Rams fan, this is your opportunity. Do not miss this. True Fan Travel is your only way to go. It's the best way to go. They put together an incredible Rams experience down under, and I'm so excited to be a part of it. This trip has it all. We're talking premium hotels, official game tickets, exclusive events, parties, sightseeing, all handled for you. All you got to do is hang out and kick it. And I'll be right there with you. I'll be kicking it with you. Just show up and enjoy it. We'll have a blast. And listen, I've played this game. I know what moments like this mean. This is the first NFL game ever in Australia. This is the kind of thing that you'll remember forever, and it's never happened before. This is going to be fun. We're talking September 11th, 2026, Melbourne Cricket Ground. One of the most iconic stadiums in the world. You have to take this. You have to do this. So join me in Australia. Spots are limited. And once this fills up, it is gone. This is not just another road trip. This is history. Secure your spot right now at truefantravel.com. That's truefantravel.com. And get ready to make history. Trust me, this is one of those you had to be there moments. truefantravel.com.
It's your resident Super Bowl champ, Chris Canty. The NFL schedule has come out today, and after you dissect it all tonight, be sure to start your day with my reaction on your Friday drive to work. Don't miss my show on Sportsmanlike with Evan, Canty, and Michelle, Friday morning from 3 to 7 a.m. before the Sedano and Cap morning show on ESPN LA.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time. Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Head to Waba Grill for $5 happy hour, weekdays after 3 p.m. and try our new Chili Crisp dumplings, paired with a premium or beverage drink, like our delicious Thai tea, both for only $5. Only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
What's up, ball knowers? It's your favorite Lakers Southern reporter, Mike Trudell. The season is in the books, and it's time for a new chapter of Lakers talk on ESPN LA. Join me for 2 hours of talking purple and gold this Thursday night from 6 to 8 p.m. I'll be live and taking your calls. It's Lakers talk with me, Mike Trudell. Tonight on your home of Lakers basketball, ESPN LA.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
And it is the No Stress Sports Talk Express to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. It is time for Straight Up.
Straight up now, tell me, do
with Sweet Tea Travis Rodgers. Straight up on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra. Let's do it straight up with Travis Rodgers right now.
All right, so we were talking about LeBron in the last segment, and Greg asked a question that I think fits perfectly into what I want to talk about on Straight Up. So what was your question, Greg?
If you just run it back, if you're the Lakers, why would LeBron want to come back?
Okay, it's a good question.
Very good.
And I think that it's maybe not as simple as saying, here's the reason he would like to come back. But I think that you got to look at where the Lakers and LeBron James have been together for 8 years. And mostly it's been pretty good. They won a title. He's broken a lot of records, all that kind of stuff. But it's gotten a little contentious.
A little bit.
That they're probably looking at him and saying, we've done a lot for you. And he's looking at them saying, you don't respect me. And they might both be right. They might both actually be in a spot where they're both telling the truth, saying their real feelings, but just not hearing what the other guy is saying, right? That you don't respect me about the game ball, or about you haven't appreciated all the things that I've done. You didn't do this, that, and the other thing. He might be right about that. And if that's how he feels, then that's how he feels. The Lakers can be going, dude, we drafted Bronny when we didn't have to do it. We brought in Russell Westbrook. We did this, we did that. We stopped the game in the middle of the game to give you the when you pass Kareem. Like, we've done a lot for you. We love you. We want you to be a part of this, et cetera, et cetera. They don't need a general manager to figure this out. They need a therapy session to figure this out. They need some counseling between these two people, because to go back to the original point, Greg, what you asked, why would he want to come back? They need to allow him to save a little face in this. They need to allow him a way to come back to where it looks like it's in everybody's best interest, and they're not ripping money off the table. They're not strong-arming him. They're not painting him into a corner. They're not leaving him an option. They're not giving him an ultimatum. They're basically saying they need to lay out a path, whether it's with a sales pitch, whether it's with money, whether it's with the retirement tour, whatever it may be. Give him a way to say yes to you, and he needs to understand that that's probably his best option as well. That coming back is probably, it makes the most sense. Taking one weird season or two in Cleveland, okay, maybe a little bit. In New York, a little less. In Golden State, none at all. Like, this is where it needs to end. It has to end here, or it has to end in Cleveland. You really want to move your family? No, he doesn't. You moving your family sucks. Do you really want to have to go and do all this stuff at the very end of your career? No. Give him a reason to come back. Give him what he needs. Make it sound like it was mutually agreed to. Don't box him in. They need somebody to do that therapy, that arbitrator thing, where they talk to each other, hear each other. You're both right. You're both wrong. You both need to hear what the other guy is saying and realize you're better off together than you are apart.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Except I think he can make a ton of money if he went east.
I'm sure he could. And if it comes down to he wants the last dollar he can get, then it's probably not going to work out.
And it might be legacy, too, because even if you do run it back, how close are you to winning the championship? If you go someplace else, you might have a better opportunity, a better team. Maybe. That might factor in.
But I think that he needs to be really, really honest with himself about that. If you went to Cleveland, do you have a better chance of winning a title? The answer might be
either path to the finals.
Yeah, but is it a lot better? No. It's marginally better.
Yeah.
But is that worth all of this other stuff? That, if I were the Lakers, that would be my point. If I'm LeBron, my point would be, yeah, but you didn't do this. I need you to show me some love. In whatever form that takes, whether that's with a little bit more money than you might be willing to do, whether it's some sort of game ball,
some gesture,
gesture. Perfectly said. Like, meet him more than halfway. Meet him 60% of the way.
Here's the thing. Like, you're looking for another gesture, and they're like, your son is right here.
But
how much more do we need to do for you?
And that's where they need somebody in the middle to say, guys, you're both right.
Yes, this is true.
They've done this, but you didn't do that. You got to kind of let go of both sides. This has to work for both of you. And I think that's why. Because if he wanted to leave, we'd know he was leaving. I don't think he wants to leave. Doesn't mean he won't, but I don't think that he wants to.
If he wanted to leave, I don't think he plays in the postseason.
If he wanted to leave, the exit would have been even more toxic than it has been.
He would have been out by now.
No, I don't think he wants to leave either. But if he's going to leave, he does it in the middle of the finals, right? He just says, you know what?
He pulls the A-Rod?
Yeah, he goes in the middle of the finals and he says, I'm bigger than the NBA. I am bigger than the finals.
I'm leaving the Lakers.
I'm making his decision in the middle of the finals.
That'd be great. Oh, my God.
He would do that.
Well, one thing, right?
100% he would do that.
Yeah, he would do that.
Of course. One thing, though, right? You can still be disrespectful to him even if you drafted his kid. That does not exempt you from being disrespectful.
I agree. But if I'm arguing the Lakers half of this, I would say, look, and I'm just using it because it's the first thing in my mind. Did we screw up the game ball thing? Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. We blew it. We missed it. We should have done it differently. We didn't. But we do love you. We've done this. Namely, we took a player that probably was not going to get drafted by anybody else at this spot. We did it because we wanted to keep you happy.
Yeah.
We did it because we wanted to set the precedent of being the only father-son duo to play together in the NBA.
Yes.
We wanted to do that for you.
That thing.
We wanted it for you.
Yes. It happened.
It happened.
Right.
That doesn't mean we didn't screw something else up. So, but you got to understand that we have gotten some of this stuff right.
Give us a little grace. One more thing. I don't remember. Was LeBron informed about the Luka trade? Because I remember us talking about it. Was he involved?
It never came out whether or not he was.
He knew?
But it's most people believe that he knew, but he always said that he didn't know.
I would assume that he knew. The only thing I was like, because LeBron was playing pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, the team was okay, and then you trade for Luka, and then all of a sudden you are usurped as leader when it's not deserved. My play didn't dip. I was good. And then all of a sudden you turn the team over to him.
The stars aligned where one of the best players in the league became available. Like, it's not like they went out and did it.
No. Right.
It just happened.
I just wonder if, like, hey, we're thinking about getting Luka. I wonder, did he say yes or no?
I bet he would say yes.
I'm sure he would say yes,
Yeah.
but I mean,
I think
we're going to turn the team over to him.
Well,
while you're still in uniform.
Again, this is a person that is very, very intelligent. This is very, very experienced. So, let's play this scenario out.
Mm-hmm.
If it is, hey, we think we're on the 1 yard line with Luka. What do you think?
Give it to Luka.
In his no, I'm saying on executing the trade.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to do this. Just want to give you a heads up. He knows, A, we're a better team this way, and B, the second he shows up, I'm number 2. He knows that. He's been around. So
you think so?
Now, maybe it's unfair in his.
We're trading for Luka. What's the plan?
In the intellectual part of his brain, 100% he knows it. In the emotional part of his brain, probably not.
Of course, I'm right there with you. Yeah.
Like Luka was everything that he wanted from the time he got here.
Exactly.
He was a ball handler that takes the ball out of his hands.
He knows that Luka today is a better player than he is. He's younger. All of these things. Now, in his emotional, he's like, I can play with that guy.
But I'm sure that dropping back to a third option was not bandied about when they asked him about
Luka. I don't think that was the option when they did the trade.
And he might have been blindsided.
Yeah,
like, really?
That took a whole another year to get to that point.
Right.
Yeah, that was.
But since
life happened,
since that time, the team has been ripped away from me slowly. Like, you didn't tell me this. I thought we were in this thing together.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's probably right. But again, he's smart enough to know.
Yeah.
This guy's younger.
You had to know it was coming.
It comes for all of us.
It sure does.
It comes for all of us. And he fought it longer than anybody else.
He's still fighting it.
He's still fighting it.
Right.
And that's why they got to find a way to give him a way to say yes.
Give him an out.
Give him an opportunity to say yes to.
I agree.
Let him win. Even if it's not a perfect win, let him win.
Let him have the victory. You're right, honey.
Yeah, right. But you're actually kind of getting what you want too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Straight up with me, Travis Rodgers, sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka, double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes, clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra. It's our first ever afternoon, no stress, Sports Express post-show crosstalk with Trudell coming up next. It's DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
And speaking of coverage and content of the 2026 NBA playoffs on ESPN LA is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official Native American resort and casino of your Los Angeles Lakers. Come see for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today named Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas. Visit Pechanga.com for more info.
What's up, ball knowers? It's your favorite Lakers Southern reporter, Mike Trudell. The season is in the books, and it's time for a new chapter of Lakers talk on ESPN LA. Join me for 2 hours of talking purple and gold this Thursday night from 6 to 8 p.m. I'll be live and taking your calls. It's Lakers talk with me, Mike Trudell. Tonight on your home of Lakers basketball, ESPN LA.
He's the son of a school teacher and Navy veteran who built a company worth billions and walked away from it. Tom Steyer, pledging to give away half of everything he earned to charity and fight for Californians. So when out-of-state corporations weren't paying their fair share of taxes, Tom Steyer led the fight for Prop 39 and won, making sure no one takes advantage of California and gets away with it, and earning California billions of dollars for our schools. Tom took on big oil to stop them polluting our air and water and smashed them. Tom fought for free school lunches, so no child goes hungry while learning. Tom Steyer, strong enough to take on the special interests crushing us with the cost of living. As governor, Tom will stop Wall Street from buying up middle-class homes, lower utility rates by 25%, and ban corporate PAC money from polluting our politics. Other politicians talk, Tom Steyer gets it done.
Ad paid for by Steyer for Governor 2026.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-687-5192. That's 800-687-5192. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-687-5192.
What's going on Friday on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show at 7 a.m. after Unsportsmanlike? A very special edition. Sedano is solo. No Cappy, but Sedano's going to handle it all by himself. Of course, with the crew. Producer Lindsay Baseball, Gregory Arthur Bergman, me, Chris Morales, Kasim Diakate, the social team in the back, and of course you. Will react to the NFL schedule and more on the LeBron Lakers saga as we head to the weekend. Don't miss it. LA's only local sports morning show, the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, Friday at 7 a.m. ESPN LA.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
Yo, real talk, real sports, real LA. Yo, what's up? It's Will I Am, and you're locked into DeMarco and Travis on ESPN LA.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on. Back to the guys.
All right, no shop talk, which is typically what we do right here. We got a little crosstalk at the back end of the DeMarco and Travis show because Mike Trudell's Lakers talk is coming up in just a couple minutes. So we got a little Trudell crosstalk action. This is my first ever back end of the show crosstalk, Trudell. Yeah. This is exciting.
I'm trying to think of the times that we would have done a crosstalk, and since you were on it basically every time slot.
Yeah, if it's existed, yeah, I've done it.
I was on at first. Michael and I were 9 to 11, and then it was 9 to noon. So that was the only daily time slot that I did.
Never crossed it.
Evening crosstalk.
Because when I was that, you were not yet doing.
It was in the morning. It was super early morning.
Or it was before. Yeah. It was the one.
It was
before
5 to 7 in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. And then they would go national.
Yes.
Right. And then I would have no morning cross-check, and then we would cross-check in Mason and Ireland.
All right. So the big topic of the day, the Minnesota Vikings schedule release. How'd it go for you?
Oh my God.
So less significant this year than the last two, because the last 2 years they came to play at SoFi both years. Right.
Yeah.
So the Rams 1 year, the Chargers 1 year. So I got to go and see them. So I knew they're not coming to LA this year.
Boo.
So then the question is, well, I looked at it briefly, and then I look at the window in September, September, and then October really is when the Lakers season starts anyway.
Yeah.
So it's just like, all right, is there a road game that I would consider trying to go to, or even like a game in Minnesota that first month? And I was like, nothing really.
Your bell.
I mean, so they start with the Packers. And so
that's
always great.
Lambeau or in Minnesota?
In Minnesota.
Okay.
So that's but then again, like the season opener is kind of like the
tough one,
the trickiest one to go. I'm like, why is that
tricky?
Well, so I have a bunch of friends, right, that are there. A couple of them work for the team, but I don't want to ask them for their first week tickets, right?
Yeah,
and so then I'm like, well, I could always buy tickets, but then I'm like, do I really want to buy the tickets that I think I could eventually get? I don't know. Travis is shaking his head. So then I'm like, is that worth the
choice?
So bottom line is, though, I'm not. I still need to see Kyler Murray. I had started to hear some good things about him from people there.
DeMarco's
You're nodding.
I told you he's going to wind up being your starter.
Well, there's no doubt.
And
I don't think about that.
And you want to see him early. Trust me.
Yeah.
You want to see Kyler Murray early in the season. Yeah, that's when he's going to be good.
That's the.
Guaranteed he's going to be good.
Better early than late?
Before we get the film on him, see him early.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll see how that goes.
Take that week one.
Yeah. What's the bottom line on the Rams schedule that stood out to you?
Tough open, tough close, soft middle.
You get Seattle late twice.
You play Seattle twice in the final 3 weeks of the season.
Yep. And how many standalone primetime?
7.
7 standalone primetime games.
I always say this about the NBA schedule, which is different because there's 82 games, but I would rather play the best teams late because you may be in a position where they already know where their playoff seeding is if it's one of the better teams.
That could be that last game of the year against Seattle.
Yeah.
They could be resting. You could be resting.
So, I'd rather have that than the first week, they're completely on it. Middle of the season, still completely on it. At least it just gives you a chance. I'd rather have the cupcakes come early. If
there are no cupcakes, you know this.
The Cardinals.
I'm trying to have respect. Come on.
It's the thing that
Reese is back there.
You're
Commanders.
Right, you're right to an extent, though. So there are in the NFL. You just never know if a team goes from being completely terrible to at least
every
decent
year.
The next year.
Right.
So you can look at the schedule and we all think, okay, usually the Cardinals stink, usually the Raiders stink, but one of them could make a jump this year.
True.
Not the Raiders.
Cardinals.
Not the Raiders?
Yeah, the Raiders. We're working on a quarter
well.
century of them stinking.
I mean, okay, look, I'm not going to argue for Kirk Cousins after I didn't want him as the Vikings quarterback, but that was before I had J.J. McCarthy as my quarterback.
Yeah,
so
very true.
He can make you at least not terrible.
Right. I'm not done with McCarthy, by the way.
No?
I still think there's something there. There's a reason you drafted him.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody has a bad year. We'll see what competition brings out of it.
There's the scary part about that, and I concede your point, but the scary part about that is how quickly they got off it.
Man, it went fast.
That sometimes, and by the way, I kind of respect it. Like when hey, this doesn't work. Don't try to keep forcing a square peg into a round hole.
But I'm not entirely sure about how they're running things. Remember the whole Sam Darnold thing.
Fair.
You let him go. He just won a Super Bowl.
And fired the GM, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes with the new one. But the only pushback to that, Travis, is the ultimate sort of we don't believe in you is signing some quarterback to a multi-year big money deal.
Yeah.
In this case, we just took Kyler Murray for free.
True.
And if it doesn't work out, then you can bench him in week 2.
Should we take Justin Jefferson's temperature on this issue?
I think it's like any elite receiver has the same opinion.
Yeah.
Like, I
just want the ball.
I just want the ball.
And I don't want it coming from that guy.
But I'm not saying that just getting the big contract makes everybody happy in any sport, but he did get paid. So
you're okay there, but I'm sure he wants somebody to feed him the rock.
Oh,
yeah.
100%, no doubt.
I know you're probably going to spend a lot of time on this coming up on your show here in a few minutes, but just definitely on the Vikings.
Yeah.
We've been
Purple and
spending
gold, though. Purple and gold.
last couple of days talking about the LeBron situation and Dave McMenamin's article. I think you said he's coming on with you.
Yeah, Dave's coming on second hour of the show. We got Michael Thompson first hour of the show.
No way. Okay.
Who? Yeah, no,
I know. We had to. Well, we tried to get Stu, but when we couldn't get Stu, then we called
Look
Michael.
at you.
How much of everything that the NBA universe has talked about for the last 48 hours is negotiations, basketball, roster construction? Everybody's trying to get what they need. They're trying to get the best possible deal. And how much of this, on both sides, to at least some extent, is feelings and people just, you didn't treat me nicely.
So I'm coming straight off of like actually just being in front of all the players and then Rob and JJ at their ending press conference. So going based off of that, which just like the most recent, what did LeBron say about what his status is and kind of what was his mood relative to last year when the Lakers kind of went out in a similar fashion, but they got blown out of that last game. It had a bad taste. In this case, they really did go out swinging. And so it left, while it was, I think it was frustrating just from you lost the game, you lost the series, it was a sweep, but they at least competed to a level of, all right, well, put Luka Doncic into this, add a couple of pieces of key depth, which especially going against Oklahoma City, you saw what their depth is. Watching San Antonio, you see what their depth is. And can you envision this roster, for the most part, staying intact, but say that improving on that 10 to 15, that range? And do you have enough to do it in terms of cap space, in terms of future picks that you could trade if you need to get a couple bodies that you couldn't get in free agency, all that? And so then to now bring LeBron back into this, is that a team that he's going to have a place in and can still like make a meaningful contribution to a really good winning team while still playing with his son, while still being here at home with his daughter, who is 11 years old, while still living in Los Angeles at his home? Now he's obsessed with golf, right? Like Austin Reeves, they're getting Luka into it. And is that situation, we'll see about the money, but is that situation better than if he were to go somewhere else? And I still kind of take the word, like as Rob Pelinka said, we would love to have LeBron back. Any team would love to have him. LeBron, the way that he handles this every year is to say, I just lost. I'm going to think about that for a couple of days. I'm going to go home and talk to my family. You guys will find out what I know. Right? He's not hinting. He's not taking away anything. So I'm taking him at his word there. But I just in envisioning what is the best situation for LeBron and what could be a symbiotic one, I just makes sense to me.
That's why
him to stay with the Lakers.
I'm with you. I keep coming back to maybe his nose was out of joint over something. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Maybe the Lakers are at that point where it's like, man, we have to try whatever's coming next, and better to start sooner than later. I don't know. But when you put all of these things together, and you just laid it out really well, it makes the most sense for both parties to do it again.
Not the most popular.
It's not a perfect solution to try to win the next championship. And, the team they start the season with might not be the team they finish the season with, but all of those things, like to go and take one last lap around the track somewhere else at this point. Cleveland, is an exception. That would be a good fitting final chapter.
Deified there.
Yeah, but this makes the most sense for both parties, and I think that sensibility will ultimately win the day.
One thing, right? I was listening to those post-game interviews, listening to you, and I thought I'd hear a little more rah-rah, and it might be just an NFL thing. When the season's over, you always make a case for your coach. Let's bring it back. Let's give him – we'll get a few more pieces. We'll make another run at it. We'll beat those Eagles. I thought I'd hear that against, OKC. Like, let's try this again. Let's get a few more parts with LeBron, with Luka. Let's get them healthy. We can beat these guys. I didn't hear anything like that in the postgame.
Yeah, so I think that the tenor of the exit interviews, which it used to be a whole different thing, used to be the day after, and everybody would come in, they would go speak to the coach and the general manager, then they would come down and talk to the media. And you would have more time then as well, right? Everyone would have like 15 minutes. In this case, everyone had like 3 to 4 minutes, maybe 5.
Oh, okay.
In LeBron's case, it's 10. And so it's kind of like you're getting right to business.
Makes
and
sense.
so, you don't get a lot out of it.
I'm going to run down to my car. I'm going to listen to the rest of this. Lakers Talk with Mike Trudell coming up next.
Memorial Day weekend checklist. Sunscreen, check. Snacks, check. Road trip